Hello and welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying this ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. It's been an exciting contest, and today we are into the penultimate game of the group stage. Afghanistan taking on Canada in the Group D clash. We are coming in live from the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, and Afghanistan are 52 for 2 after 6.4, 53 for 2 after 6.5 overs, with a run rate of 7.676, and that's the story been so far. And it's been a good start for Afghanistan, but they actually Canada won the toss and opted to ball, but it's been a good start for Afghanistan. Both the openers, Rahmanullah Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran, who's still batting out there, they started well. Gurbaz scored 30 of 20 balls, but he was dismissed of just Karandeep Singh, who bowled wonderfully in the previous over. He got two breakthroughs in that over. He first removed Rahmanullah Gurbaz, and then Gulabdin Naib. He went on to take a review because the ball was nipping into the batter there, and the umpire said not out. And they took their chance and went in for the review, and they managed to get their review in their favor because it said that was hitting the leg stump, and then that was a fortune towards Jaskarandeep Singh. It's a double wicket over for Jaskarandeep Singh. Jaskarandeep Singh has struggled throughout this tournament, but happy for him, he's managed to pick up a double wicket over here. This time Zafar into the attack, a flight angling into the batter there. Ibrahim, who's until now has been batting a run a ball, he goes inside out. He goes over the deep cover region there and smashes the ball into the boundary. There's 6 runs there coming for Ibrahim Zadran. He was batting run a ball 17. Here is Saad bin Zafar, flights the ball, he backs away and smashes it over the wide of long off region for 6 runs there. This time Saad bin Zafar wonderfully bowling into the batter there. He hits the ball back to the bowler there. That will be a dot ball here. 60 for 2 after 7.2 overs. That's the story out there in the middle after Canada versus Afghanistan, live here from the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. This time a quicker link delivery, and he's only managed to hit it towards the long off region. That will just be a single there for Zadran there. That's been the story so far. Both the teams have had their moments and lows, and they have struggled through the tournaments, and they have enjoyed the moments through the tournaments, but they haven't managed to capitalize in the right direction, and that's the reason Afghanistan this time had a early exit. So let's see how things goes ahead as Afghanistan 61 for 2 after 7.3 overs here, coming in from the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. Just Karandeep Singh picking up 2 wickets in 1 over. The second one especially, a marvelous review here, a wonderful review, and that went in there for this time. Banged it in a little bit short. He tries to cut it past the far point fielder there. Good fielding there by the captain in the point region, and that will just be a single as Ibrahim moves on to 25 of 21 there. Good fielding, and he's thrown the ball back to the bowler there. Wonderful stuff there. This time wonderfully angling into the batter there. He's only managed to drive it towards the bowler there. That will be a dot ball, Sadiq Atkal. And that will be the end of the over here as Afghanistan 63 for 2 after 8 overs here, after being put into bat here by Canada on this Chennai wicket here at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium. That's the story so far. I hope you all enjoyed all the games. Tomorrow is the last game of the group stage there, where Australia will be disappointedly taking the field against Oman. Australia out of the tournament. That is an absolutely disastrous thing to hear. But they have the last group game scheduled with Oman, so we'll be there for they'll be playing at the Palakele, and then they'll be departing to home from their Australia, eliminated from the group stage there. So that's a sad story here, and here is Bajwa into his 3rd over. He's bowled 2 good overs, 2 for 7 here. Here he's into his 3rd over. He's bowling wonderfully today. He's gone back home, done the homework. He's bowling in the perfect lengths and perfect lines, and he has been wonderfully bowling this evening here. And as you all know, spin to win is the key here in Chennai, and he's been utilizing that resource, that benefit into his armory here. He's bowling from around the wicket, angling the ball into the batter, coming in from around the wicket there. This time a little bit wide outside the off stump, and that room is enough for Sadiq Atal as he cuts it fiercely. The ball off, flying off the outside edge and goes away towards the third man boundary there. 4 runs there. A quicker ball, and he's only managed to give in that slash, and the ball running away towards the boundary there. A wonderful shot there. He's played the cut shot, and that's gone towards the boundary there. What a shot there. This time Bajwa, better line there. Slowed it down, and through the delivery stride, and he's managed to contain the batters to a single there as he taps it just towards the mid wicket region there, and that just be 1 run there. 69 for 2 after 8.4. How many runs can the Afghanistan get today? Can Canada manage to get a win on the board today, and can they go home happy with a win for the fans to celebrate and fans to cherish about from this campaign here? Bajwa would be extremely keen to get that win on board there. This time he goes for the sweep. Bajwa, the ball was bowled into the patch there. Ibrahim going across the line, and he has managed to pull the sweep towards the deep fine leg region there. That will be a boundary there for Bajwa. 70. 3 for 2 after 8.5 there. What a wonderful shot there. He's batting beautifully. He took his time. He was playing a run ball. He was happy to play the second fiddle until Gurbaz was there. And once Gurbaz was dismissed, he is taking the center stage. He has taken the responsibility. He shouldered the responsibility of scoring those big runs there. And that's been the story so far. 73 for 2 after 8.5 overs. And Ibrahim now 30 of 23, slowly finding his momentum back because he realized that someone has to take the charge, and he is rightfully taking the time out there. This time Bajwa full length delivery, this time coming in from over the wicket, and he has driven it straight towards the long off region there. That will be a single, and after the end of the 9th over, 73 for 2, and that's how it's been panned out here, and that's the lineup as you can see on your screens. The batting lineup, Afghanistan definitely bat deep. You can see the squad on your screen there. Sadiqullah Atal, Darvish Rasoli, Azmatullah Omarzai. He is the kind of he and the Marco Janssen, they are the kind of all-rounders every captain would like to have in the team there. And then the young 41-year-old young Mohammad Nabi, who gives his heart and soul to this team, who has given his every single inch of sweat and blood to this team from over the years. He's still continuing to give it out on the team. He's a wonderful all-rounder, wonderful batter. He can smash the ball hard. He can bowl wonderfully. So he's been there. He's there. And then Rashid Khan, you know what he can do with the bat too. He can tonk the ball hard with his scorpion shots and all those shots, and with he brings in so a deep batting lineup there for Afghanistan, and definitely they'll be looking to get somewhere close to 180, 170 because they are well positioned now at 9.1 hours, 75 for 2 here. Here is Saad bin Safar outside the off stump, a fuller length delivery, and Ibrahim Sadiq Atal stepping down the wicket and driving all along the ground towards the long off region there. That will be a single here. To all the listeners who are joined in us on Sports Beyond Cancer, thank you very much for joining in. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy welcoming you all to Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you're enjoying the cricket game most importantly. This time Saad bin Zafar, and the ball was going away from the batter, but Ibrahim still throws the bat at it, and he's managed to somehow manufacture a shot. The ball going into the mid wicket region. There's 6 runs there coming in for Ibrahim there. The ball was pitching in outside the off stump and going away from the batter, but he's managed to play the slog sweep shot, and the ball going away towards the deep mid wicket region. There's 6 runs there, just going over the ropes. That will be 6 runs for Ibrahim there. What a wonderful shot there. 82 for 2 after 9.3 overs. The run rate 8.63 here. Here is Saad bin Zafar. This time he goes for the reverse sweep. He's been wrapped on the pads. The bowler is appealing. The bowler thinks that's going to be out, but the umpire says not out here. The umpire says not out here. What will be they doing? And Bajwa having a discussion here. Will they be taking it upstairs? Bajwa is running in to have a discussion. They have 5 more seconds, and they are taking the review here with just 2 more seconds left on the clock. They have decided to challenge the umpire decision and take it upstairs there. To all the viewers who have just joined in, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former journalist, now currently under the remission phase, starting this YouTube channel. So please hit the subscribe and like button, and also drop a chat in the comment box. Just want to hear from which part of the country or the world you're listening to the stream, and also let us know whom are you rooting for, or which team do you think is going to win the World Cup here. So kindly be kind enough to hit the subscribe button, and also let us know in the chat box which team you're supporting tonight. There it is, the review here. The slow motion showing here the ball hitting his gloves there. I think it's brushing his gloves, and that could have saved him. That's the reason the umpire gave it as not out there. And that will be a wonderful decision. The decision remains here. That will be not out. 83 for 2, 9.4. He went for the reverse sweep, but it only managed to brush through his gloves there, and that will be not out there. 9.4 overs, 83 for 2. Afghanistan, the run rate for Afghanistan 8.59, and Sadiq Atal once again he survives. But not Sadiq Ibrahim. Sadiq Atal into the strike. This time wonderfully bowled, angling into the batter. He punches it away towards the long on region, and they will come back for 2 runs. Good running there from Ibrahim. He saw that the fielder was a little bit tad lazy, and he's pushed the batter to come back for second run there. Hey Liger, the fielder there, he would not be happy. The captain would not be happy with that effort there, and they come back for 2 runs there. Here is Saad bin Zafar. This time beautifully bowled, and he goes in with the drive and is towards the long off region, and that will be a single. 12 runs coming off the over, and that will be the end of the over. 86 for 2 after 10 overs at the halfway stage of the Afghanistan innings. It's 86 for 2 out there. The current run rate just 8.6, and that will be the story out here. After putting into bat at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium, they'll be definitely happy with the current score. They've got it with a lot of spinners coming in. This is a difficult track to bat under the lights, so definitely they'll be looking to get somewhere close to 175 or 180 with the kind of platform they've got going into the second half of this first innings here. To all the listeners, kindly hit the subscribe button there. Every single subscription will matter the most. I'm not sure if you're watching this game from Kabul, or you're watching this game from Ontario, or from wherever you're watching this game. Please hit the subscribe button, because every single subscription will help us along this fight, help us fight for our cause, and help us fight for this passion for sports and sports journalism. This time, Ansh Patel into the attack. The ball banged in a little bit short, turning away from the batter. He's managed to cut it away towards the point fielder there. That will be the out ball, nothing more than that. Here is Ansh Patel, well flighted delivery, and the ball being taken away from the batter there. And I think he stumped him. Wonderful shot, wonderful ball there, flighted outside the off stump for the left-hander, and the batter going in for the drive, and the ball being turned away from him, the Chinaman here, Ansh Patel, and the keeper has whipped the bails off in a flash, and he thinks it's out, and the decision will be taken upstairs there, but Moa thinks that the batter is gone out there. We'll have to wait and watch, and here it is. Has he wandered out of the crease? Yes, he has wandered, but has he managed to whip the bails off before I think the foot is in the air. I think we need a more closer angle there. The third umpire will need a zoomer there. There you go. He's bringing on the zoomer. Has he grounded back the feet? Has he grounded back his toes there? This is going to be an interesting phase here. The third umpire is under the scanner here. Wonderfully bowled by Ansh Patel, taking the ball away from the batter and forcing the batter to play the false drive, and turning the ball away from the batter there, and Moa completing the proceedings behind. Has he just managed to keep his feet here? We just need to watch it from the other angle there, so that or getting the zoomer, just like the third umpire is trying to get in the zoomer here. Everyone's looking at the big screen there. Could this be out? And that's been not out, because the batter has just dropped his toe just in the nick of time, and he survives by a Fine margin here. Ansh Patel bowling wonderfully. The Chinaman here he is running into bowl to Sadiq Atal and is gone in for the reverse sweep there. And it's wrapped him on his thighs there. And Ansh Patel going with a half-hearted appeal there because the ball was going down the line there. No, not out there. Elbida, no, not no, it's not going into the stumps. It's going away from the stumps there. Though that'll be a not out there. Here is Ansh Patel, a flighted delivery once again, and Sadiq Atal has driven it towards the cover point region there, and they'll cross over for an easy single there. Ansh Patel, beautifully ball. He's managed to trickle it down past the short third man fielder there, Ibrahim Zadran. He is a clever customer. He is a cheeky customer. And he's managed to guide the ball past the diving fielder there in the short third man region. The least wrist shot, open the place of the bat and guided it past the fielder there using the bowler space there. Wonderfully watched the ball till the end, and that will be 4 runs there. What a wonderful shot there. And to all the people who are voting out there in the polling column, please also drop in a comment in the chat box. Let us know from which place you're watching this game, and also please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Every single subscription will mean the world to us. Will mean that we go back home after the day full of hard work covering 3 games on the trot, one after the other for the past 12 days, and every single subscription will give us that happy moment when we get back to our room, and when we get back to sleep we will be glad that our work was recognized with the subscription, which means the world to us. So please take this moment and hit the subscribe button on the channel here. So with that said, 91 for 2 after the end of 91 for 2 after the end of 11 overs. The current run rate 8.27 there. Here is Saad bin Zafar running into bowl to Sadiq Atal here. Can he get a breakthrough here? This time he steps down the ground. The ball was as soon as he stepped down, the Saad bin Zafar, shortening his length wonderfully there. All he could manage was to drag the ball towards the deep mid-wicket region there. That'll just be a 1 run here. 92 for 2 after 11.1, and the run rate 8.2 here out there at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. Ibrahim on the strike. He's on 43 of 29. Can he get to his 50 in this over? This time a good length ball outside the off stump. He rocks back and cuts it away towards the sweeper cover region, and that'll just be 1 run there. The partnership slowly gaining momentum here. 44 of 32, and Sadiq Atal 14 of 16. Sadiq Atal is struggling out there in the middle. He's been unable to pick those gaps. He's been unable to time the ball, and he's struggling out there for less than a ball. 16 ball 14. This time he steps down. Sadiq Atal, he gets the good meat on the bat there. What a wonderful shot there. Ball sailing away into the long on region for a big 6 there. What a wonderful shot there. Great shot there from Sadiq Atal there. The ball was flighted in the air, and he stepped down and he smashed it straight. And that will definitely bring a world of confidence to Atal here. He was struggling to time the ball. He was playing at a less than run a ball. He was playing less than 100 strike rate. And this 6 will do the world of good there. 81-meter 6 coming off the middle of the bat, stepping down the wicket, and he is into his charge here. This time he's thrown it off wide outside the off stump there. Will this be taken? Will this be taken? Just falling short of the fielder. Just Karandeep Singh at the mid-off region there. He's put in the dive, given his 100% commitment, and caught the ball on the bounce there. This time, Saad bin Zafar, knowing that the batter would step down once again, threw the ball wide outside the off stump, and he sliced the ball in the air. Didn't get good connection on the ball, and just Karandeep, full commitment, full marks to him, just falling short. The ball just falling short in front of him, and that will be just a single there. This time angling into the batter, and Ibrahim is happy to tuck it away towards the long on region. That will just be a single there to Ibrahim. Thank you, Wilburn Graham, for your wonderful message there. I'm going for Canada. I'm watching from Florida. Thank you so much for your kind message there. Thank you for letting us know that you're supporting Canada in this on this today evening here. That's kind of you for sending us the message here. This time, banks it in short and is pulled it away wide of the deep fine leg region there. That will be 4 runs there for Sadiq Adel. He's getting some runs here in this over. That's been a poor over from Zafar, poor length and poor line that has been bowling, and that will be 14 runs coming off the over. And Afghanistan 105 for 2, and the partnership now 56 of 32 for 36. Thank you for your message once again, Wilbur Graham. I'm watching from Florida. Thank you for watching this game all the way from Florida. I hope you are doing good, and I hope you enjoyed how the USA have played in this tournament despite them not making it to the next stage. I mean, they played wonderfully well. They showed good characters, good signs, and especially Van Schlakwick, the bowler. He's still the number one bowler in this current ongoing series with the highest number of wickets. Extremely impressive. In the previous edition of the World Cup, T20 World Cup, Van Schlakwick, I think he bowled 10.4 overs or 10.6 for 2 overs. He did not pick up a single wicket. He's gone back, did his homework, and he's come back a strong campaigner to that extent that he's still leading the wicket charts. I think he's picked up 14 or 15 or 13 wickets in the tournament. Wonderful stuff there. Great stuff there from Van Schlakwick there. And with that said, next over is Ansh Patel is all set to bowl the next over. This time a full toss on the pads of Ibrahim. He is driven it towards the deep mid wicket region there. That will be 4 runs. Driven it all along the ground there. 109 for 2. What a wonderful shot. It was a full toss onto the pads, and he's only managed to time it wonderfully. He's 1 run short of a well-deserved half century here. Ansh Patel, Ibrahim, he's batted wonderfully. He's paced his innings wonderfully. This time the ball turning away from the batter from the good length delivery, and he's driven it towards the sweeper cover region there, and that will be a 50 for Ibrahim. Well played knock here. The standing ovation coming in from the dugout there. 33 balls, 50 runs. So the strike rate of 151.52. What a knock there by Ibrahim Zadran. He was playing second fiddle. He was happy to play the second fiddle to Gurbaz until Gurbaz was out there in the middle. And once Gurbaz departed, he knew that he had to take the responsibility of scoring the big runs. Until then, he was playing a run ball. And once Gurbaz responsibility departed, he shouldered responsibility. And here he is batting with a strike rate of 150 plus, and he's reached to his half century, and he's still out there fighting for his nation out there. 111 for 2 after 12.3 overs. What a knock. He raises his bat, and a standing ovation from the dressing room and the dugout there. Great knock here. He's been a wonderful batter. He's been amongst the ranks for Afghanistan for quite some time now. Once again, banged it in short. He's pulled the ball towards the long on region. That will be a single here. Here is Ansh Patel running in, banks it in short, and Atal pulls it away, but this time only managed to pull it towards the deep square leg region there. That will just be a single here. Here is Ansh Patel all set to bowl to Zadran Ibrahim. 0 for 13 of 1.5. Ansh Patel is bowled it wide outside the off stump, and he's managed to only punch it towards the cover region. That will just be a single here. And with that said, 114 for 2 after 13 overs. Afghanistan after being put into bat on this wicket here in Chennai at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium here. Here is Hale Iger into the attack, and good fielding there at the cover region by the captain Bajwa there. The ball was driven with towards his left hand. He's managed to put in the dive, and he's just restricted the batters to just one run there. Ibrahim Zadran has got now 16 plus 50 plus scores for Afghanistan in T20 internationals, which is the most, and the second best is Rahmanullah Gurbaz, who's on 14. So both the openers there leading the charts for the most 50 plus scores there for Afghanistan. So that's there tells you a story that when these two guys get going, the team definitely performs well there. So 13.1 overs, 115.2. Here is Heliger running into bowl to Sadiq Atil, and this time a slower ball runs the fingers on the ball, and he's tucked it away towards the mid wicket region gently, and that will give him the time to come back for 2 runs there. Good running between the wickets here. 117 for 2 after 13.2 overs here. The run rate just 8.78. Kindly hit the subscribe button. Eagerly waiting. We have been crawling at a snail's pace to reach that 500 mark, because every single day we have been covering 3 games on the trot, giving our 12 to 14 hours of a day, covering these stories and covering these games. So please hit the subscribe button, because that is the only satisfaction which we take back home, and that is the only thing that gives us happiness when we get back to sleep, realizing that we have put in our effort today and we have been recognized with those numbers. 118 for 2, and after the end of 13.3 overs, it's 118 for 3 here. The current partnership is 69 unbeaten of 45 balls, and Sadiq Atel, who was struggling a little bit, has somehow managed to find his rhythm going once again, courtesy that huge six over the long on, and then the four. He's been struggling there, but he still managed to stay put out there in the middle, and he's managed to get some boundaries to keep the scoreboard moving, especially in the last couple of overs here. This time a slower full toss, and the ball was dying on the batter there. He's managed to drive it straight past the bowler, and that will be just 1 run on the long off region there. Here is Heliger running into bowl to Sadiq Atal. Wonderfully bowled, is tucked it away towards the mid wicket region, and the batter's coming in back for the second run there, and that will be a easy 2 runs there. Gently tapped towards the deep mid wicket region and coming back for the second run. They are batting sensibly out there, and Afghanistan 124 1 for 2 after 13.5 overs, 8.75. How much runs do you think Afghanistan will score tonight? Please drop in the chat box there. Eager to know from which city you are watching this game and which team are you supporting tonight. Kindly drop in the chat in the comment box, because that will definitely aid us to have a conversation and have some human interaction, because we have been covering the 3rd game on the trot today. Every single day we have been covering a lot of games, but when we have that human interaction, it brings a smile on our face, it brings some happiness on the face, because it feels like we're having some human interaction and not just me speaking to the camera there. So that's the reason I've been requesting you to drop the message in the chat box. Let us know from which part you're watching this game, which city you're watching this game, and which team are you supporting tonight. That will be extremely kind of you. And also please hit the subscribe button there. So this time banged in shot, angling down the leg. He's managed to pull it, but straight to the fielder there in the deep fine leg, short fine leg field in there. That will be a dot ball. And after the end of the 14th over, 121 for 2, and with the 14th over commencing, that will be mandatory drinks break here. The drinks has been called out for. And the Afghanistan batters bat deep, as you can see it on your screens there. A lot of potential out there in this camp. They will be extremely disappointed that they did not put up a good fight in this tournament here. They were, a lot of potential, but they definitely underperformed in this tournament here. Let's have a look at the squad with the likes of Darvish Rasoli, Azmatullah Omarza, he's wonderful, Mohammad Nabi, Rashid Khan, Mujibur Rahman. They bat extremely deep, and from this stage with 6 overs to go, I think they will be aiming to get somewhere close to 180 or 190. They could actually, if they go at 10 runs and over, they could definitely reach somewhere close to 180, 190. So they'll be definitely, the 180, 190 will be definitely on their minds here. To all the 16 people who joined in, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy. This is just a start. We have just started because as I've entered remission, this is just a start of following my passion for sports and sports journalism. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button there and show the love towards the channel and show the love towards the fight and the cause here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying the entire World Cup group stage. Tomorrow is the last group stage match there. Tomorrow we are having Australia taking on Oman at the Palakkale Stadium. Australia will be extremely devastated, eliminated in the group stage with one game still in the hand. It's an extremely hard pill to swallow, but they will have to swallow this hard pill because they did not perform and they have to blame themselves and no one else. They will go back, probably forget and erase this from their memory, and will come back twice stronger, twice hungrier, and will be keen to put up a better show in the next World Cup. I'm definitely sure these guys, the Australian Bullocks, are extremely tough characters. They are fighters, and they know that they will go back and they will come back in next tournament extremely lethally. They will come with in such a magnitude that they will take all the opponents out of contention. Such is the kind of their comebacks, and these are tough characters out there. Here is Ansh Patel running in to bowl to Zadran Ibrahim, a flighted, and he has managed to hit it in the air. Can it clear the boundary here, or will he be caught? He has been dropped there. He has been dropped there. Sana has dropped him. He fumbled it one time, he fumbled it two times, and he falls down and is dropped the catch there. Ansh Patel unlucky today. The ball was flighted in the air, the Chinaman, and taken away from him, and Zadran going in with a big slog sweep, only managing to hit it towards the wide of long on there, and Sana there almost had the ball once, twice, and he has managed to drop the catch. And Ansh Patel, the fielder, he is not happy here, and that will be a reprise for Ibrahim there. This time the ball's in the air, that will be six there. This time floated it outside the off stump, and with the turn, and Zadran Ibrahim goes in this time with a straighter bat over the long off there. That is 6 runs coming off the blade of Zadran Ibrahim. 129 for 2 there. Wonderful ball, wonderfully tossed, and he was up for the challenge there. Smashed it beautifully this time. Great connection, went in with the line, not going across the line, and he smashed it in 76 meter 6 out there. Once again tries to go for the big shot, but missing it completely there. Tried to hit it too hard this time, and that's the reason he's missed the ball completely, and he was in no shape to play the shot, and that will be a dot ball. But poor ball again once again from Ansh Patel. He's gone for the same line and same length, and lucky there that the batter messing up with his shot there. Otherwise this could have been dispatched in the stands once again. This time a quicker one outside the Ostrom is doing it past the cover fielder there. The fielder coming in from the sweeper cover will cut it down to just 1 run there. 14.4 overs, 130 for 2. And that's the story out there. 130 for 2, 14.4 overs. The run rate 8.86 here. Here is Ansh Patel, all set to bowl to Sadiq Atal, who's batting on 32 of 25, and the run rate just 8.86 here. 23 for no loss after 2.4 overs, and here is Ansh Patel running in to bowl to Sadiq Atal. Can he get a wicket here? Can Ansh get a wicket here? And he's gone for the reverse sweep, but doesn't get good contact on the ball. The keeper going in for the appeal there, but the umpire says not out there. 14.5 overs, 130 for 2. Here is Ansh Patel running in. Beautifully ball tossed up in the air, and is only managed to drive it towards the long on region there. That will be just a single to end the over. 130 for 2 after 15 overs. The last 5 overs, how much more can the Afghanistan get? Can they get close to 180 or 190? We will have to wait and watch, as the current run rate is 8.73 and the partnership building to 82 of 54. This partnership has been instrumental in stabilizing the innings and give the other batters the platform as they enter into the last 5 overs of this first innings here. Well, it's pretty sad to see the amount of viewers we have, just around 200 viewers after putting in all the hard work here. It's absolutely uh, not the kind of site, that visual that we like to watch, because we are putting in a lot of effort, and I see a lot of people not even hitting the subscribe button there. We put in hard work for close to 12 to 15 hours a day, continuously covering 13 to 14 games, and we don't do a mockery of the players. This is pure journalistic style of commentary, and extremely, it feels extremely sad when we get back after everything is done. When we get back to the rooms, it feels extremely sad that we have not been recognized, because we see a lot of other streamers who mock the players, ridicule the players, create memes on the players, body shame the players, and ridicule the players who underperform. Those guys notching up 50k, 70k, 300k viewership, and we are not even able to generate 30, 300k, and we are not, even though if we are able to generate about 300 views or 300 or 400 views, the 300 people don't end up subscribing. They just watch the show and they just leave out of the show once they are done with the show, once they are done with the stream there. So that feels extremely disappointing to see that happening time and time again, and that's the sad part about this. That's been happening here. So 133 for 2 after 15.2. That's been extremely demotivating, to be honest there. 133 for 2 after 15.2 hours, as here is Sadiq Atal. He is running in. Jaskarandeep is running to the ball to Sadiq Atal. This time banks it in short. He goes for the pull. Doesn't get good contact on the ball there. And it's rolling away towards the wide of long on fielder there. And he'll come back for 2 runs there. That's one good bowling there from Jaskarandeep. Surprised the batter with the bowler there. But unfortunately, I think he's overstepped. Jaskarandeep Singh, he's overstepped. And that will be a free hit there. The Canadian skipper won't be happy with that. That will be a free hit here coming off the last of this 15.3 ball. He is overstepped by a fraction, just by a fraction there. And the umpire belongs to the line belongs to the umpire, and that will be a free hit here. Here is Jaskarandeep Singh running into ball. An off cutter. He is bowled a half tracker there, and Sadiq Atal has smashed it into the deep mid wicket region. There's 6 runs there. He rolls his finger, but it was a poor length to bowl. And Sadiq Atal standing tall and pulling it away into the deep mid wicket region. There's 6 runs there for Sadiq Atal there. Wonderful shot there. The ball was banged in short outside the off stump. No pace on that. 85 meters 6 there for Sadiq Atal. And the partnership slowly closing in towards the 100 run stand there. 93 runs of 57 balls. The partnership. Afghanistan 142 for 2 here. Here is Jaskarandeep seeing a full toss ball onto the bats. He is guided away towards the deep mid wicket region there. Wide of long on once again. The batters coming back for 2 runs there. Wonderful shot there. Wonderfully placed in the gap, and he is now raised to 44 of 31. Can he get to a 50 off the next ball? Can he hit that big maximum to get to that 50 there? 144 for 2 after 15.4 overs. The run rate 9.19 there. Sadiq Atal batting on 44 of 31. The run rate 9.19. Jaskarandeep Singh, 1.4 overs, 2 for 23. He's always been expensive, Jaskarandeep Singh, throughout the tournament. Jaskarandeep has been taken apart all across the grounds. He's not been consistent with his line, not been consistent with his lengths. He's picked up 2 wickets in a single over earlier today, but once again, he's bowling so erratically. I think something the Canadian team has to go back and address because he's been out completely out of order, completely out of odds here. Jaskarandeep here. Once again, poor ball there, but this could be a wicket there. Doesn't get good timing onto the ball. Just Karandeep Singh picking up his third wicket here. The ball was climbing on the batter. He goes for the big shot, and the ball, he's been holed out in the long on region there, caught in the deep there. Sadiq Atal has been dismissed for 44 there, and just currently picking up his third wicket of his night. 3 for 23 here. He's making a comeback here, despite all the odds, despite how he has been smashed across all the matches here. He's trying to prove a word. Trying to prove his worth out there. There is roaring in frustration. He realizes he's not bowled a good ball the previous one, but here he's made a comeback as Sadiq Atal dismissed for 44 of 32 balls. The good knock there, the strike rate 138, and the partnership's been finally broken here. The 95 run partnership of 59 balls, I think, and that's been broken out here as we'll have a new batter for the next to join in Zadran Ibrahim, who's been playing wonderfully at the other end there. I think we wouldn't be continuing with the second innings in regards to the commentary because it's turned out to be a poor response because it's been a long day covering 3 matches on the trot. I'm not sure because if it's a dead rubber or I see a lot of people just coming in and not hitting subscribe and just logging out of the stream here. So probably it could be because of dead rubber or probably it's because of I'm not sure what it is, but definitely demotivating to see the less number of viewership for the third game here. So seems most likely we'll be finishing off with this innings and not be continuing with the next innings here. 144 for 3, 15.5 overs. And just Azmatullah Omar Zai, first ball. He drives it through the cover region there. Wonderful shot there. The batter's coming back for second run there. Great stuff there. Good shot there. Great fielding there. Wonderfully fielded there. 3 overs, 2 overs, 3 for 25 by just Karandeep Singh there, and that will be the end of the over after the 16th. 146 for 3 after 16 overs here. Canada, Afghanistan after being put into bat here. Thank you, Eldon Brown, for your message there. You're doing wonderful commentary. I'm from Jamaica. Thank you, Eldon Brown, for your kind and sweet message out there, for giving us the motivating words out there. Definitely means the world to us. And thank you for all the love and support you guys have been showing me all through the matches, all through the games here. I hope you're enjoying the commentary, and also I hope you're enjoying how West Indies have been playing in this tournament here, dominating cricket there from West Indies, and hopefully you must be enjoying all the games, cricketing actions, and hopefully you continue to enjoy, and most importantly, hope you are having a good time today. Hope you're having a good time with your friends and family, and thank you for the sweet comment and the motivational words you've given us in regards to this commentary here. Here is Sana this time, bangs it in short into the body. Not the kind of ball you would want to bowl to Ibrahim Zadran, who's settled down there, who's batting settled in the middle there. He's pulled it away into the deep fine leg region boundary there, into the stands there. 6 runs there. That's easy pickings for him on the body with a lot of pace coming in with that angle, and all he had to do was get some bat and pull it across, and that's gone deep into the stands there. 6 runs there for Ibrahim Zadran. 152 for 3 off for 16.1 overs. The current run rate is 9.40. Here is Ibrahim Zadran, all set to face Sana here. Sana is coming in from The other side of the end from around the wicket. This time, once again, he goes for the big shot. The batter misses it. So does the keeper. The ball is rolling away towards the boundary here. Can this be stopped here? Just managed to stop in time from the fielder running in from the short third man region there. He pulls it back, and that'll be a one run here. That'll be 3 runs, I guess, if I'm not wrong. That'll be 3 runs. That'll be bias there. That'll be bias, but we'll have to check it upstairs if the ball tests the boundary, or if the batter or if the fielder managed to cut it off just before the boundary there. 153, 154 for 3, 16.2 overs. Here is Ibrahim, all set to bat. Pull the ball a little too early into the shot. He's managed to pull it towards the deep mid wicket region there. The batter's coming back for the second run there. That could be poor throw there. A good throw would have been interesting there. And Zadran Ibrahim slowly inching towards the 70s here. He's batting wonderfully. Can he get to his century? 3 overs done. Can he get the 30 runs and get to his century? He's on 72 of 45 and take Afghanistan somewhere close to 190, 190 or 200 here. 3 more overs to go. 156 for 3. Afghanistan will be keen to get to close to somewhere closer to 190 with 3 plus overs. 3.3 overs to go here. Here is Sana this time once again angling into the batter. The bat turning in the hands of the batter there as he hits it towards the deep mid wicket region there. 1 run there for Zadran here. Here is Sana running into bowl to Asmatullah Omarzai. A wonderful ball angling into the batter and is tapped it just in front of the cover fielder. And they'll scamper for a quick single there. Ibrahim has batted beautifully this evening here out here in the Chidambaram Stadium. He is batting on 73 of 46, a wide range of shots, and is extremely good in the cover region and the mid-off region, and he's been scoring a lot of percentage of his runs in that region, and that comes naturally with him with this with the angle and with the stride, and he goes in with a straight bat there. Here is once again, this time banged in shot. The ball was climbing onto the batter. He's played the pull shot. The ball is in the air for a long time. And the ball falling in the no man's land in the mid wicket region there. And the batters coming back for 2 runs there. Great bowling there, but unfortunately not rewarded with a wicket there. And that will be 2 runs for Ibrahim as the score moves on to 160 for 3 after 17 overs. To all the listeners who joined us, hope you're doing good and hope you're listening to the Sports Beyond Cancer here. Kindly hit the subscribe button and do support the cause and do support the fight here. So 17 overs and 160 for 3, and that will be the last 3 overs. This is the exciting phase of any cricket game, any T20 game here, because this is when things change. This is when things sway, and this is when everything gets exciting with the numbers coming in, with the run rates coming in, and with the wickets coming in. So this is something, an exciting phase, especially in this format of this game. Can Canada pull back a thing or two, or will Afghanistan take the long handle and get the score come somewhere closer to 195 or 197 plus, or get it closer to closer to 200 here? We'll have to wait and watch the last 3 overs of action coming in at the 39th match of the tournament here, and tomorrow will be the last match of the group stage, the 40th match. Australia taking on Oman at Palakkale. Unfortunately, Australia eliminated, and they have no one else but themselves to blame. Poor cricket there from the Australians this time, and unfortunate that they have been eliminated with still one game in the hand. Definitely they'll be gutted out there. The fans back in the Melbourne and Sydney and Perth will be absolutely devastated. It's a cricket loving country. They've always thrived as champions, but it will be extremely hard for them to see go back home within the group stage with the game in hand there. Just Karandeep Singh has been thrown in the ball. He is into his third over, 25 for 3. Can he get his 4 for here? Can he get his 4th wicket here? He'll be running in. The ball to Azmat here. Azmatullah, he can tonk the ball hard, but can just Karandeep Singh produce a wicket or two here? Here he is running in from over the wicket, and that's been bowled in the good length there. He's only managed to drive it towards the cover fielder there. That'll be a single out there. And thank you for all the 7 people who have voted in the poll here. 70% people are supporting. 71% of the people are supporting Afghanistan, and 29% are supporting Canada. Thank you for letting us know in the voting column in the chat box there. 161 for 3 after 17.1 overs. The run rate 9.38 here. Here is just Karandeep Singh on strike as Zadran Ibrahim is all set to bowl to him. Zadran Ibrahim strike as just Karandeep is all set to bowl to him. Here he is running in once again from over the wicket here. Can he get this main wicket here? This time it's angled it into the pads. He's flicked it away off his pads there, but unfortunately only towards the one bounce into the fielder there at the deep square leg region there. He would have fancied to go on the boundary there. He would have fancied to take it towards the boundary there, because that was a poor ball straying down the leg, and he whipped it straight towards the fielder there. That will be 162 for 3, 17.2 overs here. Just currently seeing this time a slow bouncer. He goes for the slow bouncer, but he's banged it in so hard, and the ball's gone way, way, way above the bowler's height, batter's head, and that'll be a wide ball there. He's asking for a review. You don't have reviews for wide balls and no balls for the umpire's call in the international format here. That's just in the franchise cricket there. And the umpire says continue on with the play. That's a wide ball. This time he goes for the back of the hand delivery, but way outside the wide guideline on the offside, and that will be a wide ball. He will have to re-ball once again. A lot of extras coming here, and pressure is slowly shifting towards the bowler here. He's trying to keep the ball away from the hitting arc of Azmatullah and trying to go wide outside the off stump, but is unfortunately gone way wide outside the wide guideline there. 164 for 3, 17.2 overs. The Azmatullah batting on 4 runs of 3 balls there. Here is just Karandeep Singh. 164 for 3, 17.2 overs. Here he is running in to bowl to Azmatullah. This time a fuller length delivery, and he's gone over the cover fielder there, and the fielder there from the sweeper cover will run towards his right, and Curtin completing the proceedings, and he's thrown the ball back to the wicket keeper there. The batter's coming back for 2 runs there. 166 for 3, the run rate 9.49. This after 17.3 overs. 166 for 3 here. Just Karandeep Singh running in. The last 10 balls have fetched 22 runs here. You are Here is just going to see this time back of the hand delivery, and Azmatullah has gone straight over the long off region. 6 runs there for Azmatullah. He watched the ball come in from the hand. He realized that it was a slow one. He waited for the ball, and then he smashed it straight over the long off fielder. There's 6 runs there for Azmatullah there. Poor ball. That's a half volley. Even though it was a slow delivery, that was a half volley, and Azmatullah going down on one leg, putting in all the power behind it. He smashed it into the stand, smashed it over the ropes. There 6 runs there for Azmatullah. Beautifully ball. That's the kind of delivery you need to ball here. A Yorker length delivery, and he's managed to squeeze it towards Bajwa, the captain at the cover region, and the batters completing one run there. 173 for 3 after 17.5. The run rate going close to 910 there. So Afghanistan will be definitely eager to get to 200 mark, because that will be a psychological advantage. When you get to the 200 mark, the number games start playing in your mind, and the batters start playing those fault shots. When you get the 200 number as a target against your score here. 173 for 3, 17.5. Just Karandeep. Here he is running in for one last time in this over. This time a good length delivery, and Ibrahim shuffles across and whips it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the batters coming back for the 2 runs there. 175 for 3 after 18 overs. The run rate 8.72, 9.72, beg your pardon. And that will be the end of the over here, as Afghanistan are 173 for 3 here. Here is Ibrahim. He's batted wonderfully. Azmatullah, 13 of 6. Are they ready for the final onslaught, or can Canada get a couple of wickets here and restrict them to the less than 200 here? 12 balls to go. The run rate 9.72. This is an exciting phase shaping up in the final 2 overs here. Can they get some maximums, or will Hay Liger get in a couple of wickets here? This time he's angled it into the batter there. He is gone for the big shot there, and he is managed to hold out there in the deep as Harsh Thakur takes the catch in the long on region there. Azmatullah Omarzai gone for the unlucky number of 13. He's gone for the big shot and he's only managed to go hit it straight down the throat of the fielder. Harsh Thakur stationed himself at the long on region there. Hay Liger with the wicket there. The batter was banged in a good length delivery, angling into the batter. He stood tall and went for the shot, straight batter shot along towards the long on region, and he will have to depart now. Azmatullah trying to enforce the final onslaught has been dismissed here, caught by Harsh Thakur, and he has to depart for the unlucky number 13 here of 7 balls here. 175 for 4 after 18.4 overs here. This time bangs it in short, and he goes for the pull shot. He's only managed to pull it towards the deep mid-wicket region there. That will be just a single there. 176 for 4 here. Darvish Rasoli off the mark here with that 1 run here. Ibrahim Zadran, can he get to a 200? He's 22 runs away from a well-deserved 200. Beg your pardon. Can he get to a 3-figure mark? And here he is. All set to face Hay Liger. Wonderfully bowled Yorker there, and he squeezed it away towards the deep square leg region there. Good fielding there coming in from the deep from Ansh Patel, and that will just be a single there. Wonderful fielding there. Great commitment, great hunger shown towards the ball, running in hard and throwing the ball hard back to the keeper there. You are doing a wonderful commentary. We're still waiting for more comments here on this chat box here. Please drop in your comment there in the chat box there. And I hope you've hit the subscribe button, because we are running low on subscribe button subscriptions this evening, and we are also extremely low on the viewership here. We have just had 300 viewers or 380 viewers on this stream here. So kindly be kind to hit the subscribe button there. This time it's gone for the pull, and that'll be just one run there. Afghanistan will be eager to send the likes of, I'm not sure why Rasuli has been sent in ahead of Mohammad Nabi and Rashid Khan. These guys have experience, and they have been shown that they can clear the long ropes with ease, and definitely one of them could have walked out in ahead of Darvish. Definitely feel so. This time, hey, like a beautiful ball outside the off stump, but that was a half volley. He smashed it over the cover region for 6 runs there. He goes down on his one knee because he had backed away too much towards the leg side. He goes down on one knee, and then an outstretched bat comes in through the line and is hit it over the cover region. There's 6 runs there. The 497th six of the tournament coming here. Wonderful shot there. Despite being way outside his hitting arc, he's gone down on his knee and he's stretched towards his right and he's smashed it over the cover region. So what a wonderful shot. 6 runs there coming from the bat of Ibrahim. This time a slow bouncer, and Ibrahim earlier into the shot there. He failed to read the pace on the ball, and he's only managed to pull it towards the deep mid-wicket region there for a single. And 10 runs and a wicket coming off this penultimate over, and Afghanistan are 184 for 4 after the end of the 19th over. 185 for 4 after the end of the 19th over. One more over to come. Can they get a 15-run over? And can Ibrahim Zadran can he get the 14 runs required for this well-deserved century here? Will he be going for his century years? Can he get to 100 here? We will have to wait and watch. 6 balls and 6 exciting balls. Can he get to his 100 here? Just Karandeep Singh, 3 for 40, 3 overs, 3 wickets for 40 runs. He'll be bowling the last over here. Can Ibrahim take him on? Just Karandeep Singh hasn't bowled well in the death in the previous occasions, but can he prove himself this time? Just Karandeep, can he show it to the management and the fans there that he can bowl in the death here? Can he get some couple of wickets or keep the batters at bay here? Here is Just Karandeep Singh running in to all set to bowl to Ibrahim here. This time wide outside the off stump, wonderfully ball. The ball was being taken away from the batter, coming in with the angle, coming in from the around the wicket. He goes down on his knees and drives towards the sweeper cover there. That'll be 1 run there. Good bowling there from Just Karandeep Singh. Here is Just Karandeep Singh running into bowl to Darvish Rasoli from around the wicket. This time bang the ball in short, taking the ball away from the batter there. The ball's in the air, just going over the cover fielder there. That'll just be 2 runs there for Darvish Rasoli. The ball was going away from Bajwa, who was stationed himself at the cover region. It was going away from him and just teasing him out there, and that'll just be Singh 2 runs there for Rasoli there. The big game coming in from tomorrow, Australia versus Oman, the Group B clash there from the Palakkale International Stadium, Australia, the last game of the league phase here. And day after tomorrow, it will be the big clashes. It will be the Super 8s. It will be the huge games which will bring us and keep us on the toes, which will keep us on the edge of the seats there. That's some serious cricket that's coming up this time. White ball, way too wide outside the off stump there. The umpire flexing his arms, and the bowler will have to re-ball it once again. 4 more balls to go. Can Afghanistan get those 11 runs to go to that magical number of 200 here? He's coming in from around the wicket, tries to place the wild slog, and they run in for a direct hit here by the keeper there. The batter's coming in for the second run there, and they will go back for the third run here. What is happening out here? They are going for the third run here. 3 runs coming out of nowhere here. They have run 3 byes here. Just Karandeep Singh is not at all happy. What a comedy of errors there. Utter comedy of errors. First, the batsman was beaten completely and they ran in for the bye. And the wicketkeeper got in a direct hit, but the batter was inside the crease, and the ball deflecting off the stumps goes on to the long on region, and that's the reason they came back for the second run. And the fielder there from the long on hits a direct hit at the bowler's end, and the ball goes towards the sweeper cover region, giving them an opportunity for the third run there. Utter comedy of errors there, and the bowler can't believe it there. What has happened there out in the middle? (192 for 4), 19.3 overs, the run rate 9.85. Here is Jaskarandeep. He is running in to bowl to Zadran Ibrahim. Can he get to his 100? Full toss, a missed out opportunity. He wanted to go towards the leg side, but is missed out on this opportunity. That was meant to be hit. That was in his hitting arc, but Zadran Ibrahim completely missing it and completely trying to hit the ball too hard. The ball was on a perfect length. The full toss. He's missed it there. That was a freebie on offer. He's missed out on the opportunity here. Here is Jaskarandeep Singh running in from around the wicket to bowl to Ibrahim. And this time bangs it way outside the off stump. Two shot there. And Ibrahim happy to guide it over the third man fielder there. And a couple of bouncers into the fence. And he moves into the 90s there. He poor ball there from Jaskarandeep. There's no fielder back in the deep on the third man region. And he comes in from around the wicket and bangs it in way short. Way outside the off stump. All he had to do was get it over the short third man fielder there. And that's what he does. And the ball, couple of bounces into the boundary, 4 runs there. As Afghanistan just one hit away from 200 as Ibrahim moves into the 90s here. Can they get to a 200? A 4 will do for them. A 6 will definitely do for them. So let's see what's on offer for us. He's coming from around the wicket. This time a wonderful ball wide outside the off stump, and he's managed to go down on his knees and stretch him towards the ball and outstretched the shot there. He smashed it through the cover regions there as a bullet went like a tracer bullet into the boundary ropes there. 4 runs there. 200 for 4 after 20 overs, and Zadran Ibrahim is unbeaten on 95 of 56. Only if he had managed to get that full toss into the stands there, that would have been a different story altogether. But nevertheless, Jaskarandeep Singh, once again, as I told, this guy needs to work on his line and length. He's gone over 50 runs in almost all the games. He's been taken apart, torn apart in all the games. He's managed to pick up 3 wickets today, but his line and lengths are definitely not convincing. It's not the kind of balls you would want to bowl in a T20 game here. Zadran Ibrahim, he's batted beautifully. He's unbeaten on 95 of 56, and he's taken the team to a 200 score here, and the target for Canada would be 201 in this 39th match of the Group D clash in Chennai. And that's all from Sports Beyond Cancer here. The first innings is done and dusted. We'll have to wait and watch how Canada come back in for the chase here. Let's have a look at the scorecard before we go. And this is the scorecard. Just putting you out the scorecard here. As you can see, Rahmanullah Gurbaz for 30, and Ibrahim Zadan unbeaten on 95, and Gulabdin Naib trapped in front for early, but Siddiqullah Athal and Rahmanullah Gurbaz stabilizing the innings there, building that partnership of 96 runs as he was dismissed for 44 of 32 balls, and Omar Zai just 13 runs, trying to provide the final onslaught there. So that's the story. Rahmanullah Gurbaz 30, Ibrahim Zadan unbeaten on 95. He's been the star of the show today, and he's batted wonderfully this evening here at the M. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. Hope you all are enjoying. I hope you all are doing good. Kindly don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm not sure why we haven't been able to get the viewership this evening here, why we haven't been able to get the subscription button there, because it seems to be stuck at some point, and the views seem to be stuck at some point. Probably it's because this could be a dead rubber. That's the reason, and the likes of dead rubber. So we haven't been able to get the viewership, but despite putting in a lot of effort, extremely disappointing to see the viewership completely so low this evening here. So that's the story out there in the middle. 201 runs, the target here for Canada. Welcome back to the chase. Hope you all are enjoying the stream between Sports Beyond Cancer here. So the target 201 and Canada starting off on the right note here. They have scored 11 runs of the first over, 11 runs of the first over here. As Yuvraj Samra, he's continuing his good form there. He's scored a century, an unbeaten century, if I'm not wrong. I think he scored an unbeaten century in the last game, and he started off well in this contest here. He for 11 runs coming off the first over. Canada requiring 190 more runs in this chase here. This is going to be a good contest out there with 190 required. Of the next 19 overs. So 10 runs and over. And here is Azmat Omarzai. He's exceptional with the new ball. This time he tries to swing it and is straying down the line onto the pads, and he's squeezed it away towards the deep square leg region there. That'll just be one. Yuvraj Samra. What a knock he played the other day. Wonderful knock against the West Indies. He's against the New Zealand. I beg your pardon. Against the New Zealand. He smashed New Zealand all over the park. Wonderful shots, wonderful swing of the bat coming in from such a high back lift. 110 runs from 65 balls. What a knock he played, Yuvraj Samra. Just like the Yuvraj Singh, just like he said after the presentation that he has been a big fan of Yuvraj Singh, and his father wanted him to play like Yuvraj Singh. This time, beautiful shot there from Bajwa. The ball was in the swinging away from the batter there. He did not try to hit it too hard. He's timed it to perfection. He's just lifted the ball and the ball punched the ball, and the ball's flying into the cover region there for a big six. This is the kind of Bajwa, he's been off the cards all through this tournament, but this kind of shots will definitely bring back the confidence into him. The ball was bowled a little bit on the shorter side, and Bajwa going in with the drive and just trying to time it, and did not try to overhit hit. And the ball sailing it into the deep sweeper cover region there for 6 runs there. This time Azmatullah, a short of a length delivery, comes back, hits the deck card, and the ball climbing on the batter there. That will be just a dot ball there. Wonderful shot there, 81-meter 6. Just opened the face of the bat and drived it and just guided it over the cover fielders. They were an absolute delight for every single batter to when you get such kind of shots there. When you hit such kind of shots here, it does a world of good for your confidence and the world of good to bring all the positive energies back into your rhythm, your system here. Here is Azmatullah. This time he's angled into the pads there. He's only tucked it away towards the mid-wicket fielder Rashid Khan there. That'll just be a dot ball there. 18 for no loss after 1.4 overs. So that's the scenario out here. This time, has he managed to get a hand under that one, and Yuvraj Samra, has he wandered outside the crease there? That was a straight hit from Bajwa, and Yuvraj Samra had wandered out of the ground, and I think he's managed to get some hand under that one, and Yuvraj Samra will be walking back, I guess. The on-field signal is out here. The soft signal is out here, and the decision's being taken upstairs. What a bad stroke of luck to get out. Bajwa hitting the ball straight down the ground. I think Azmatullah getting some hand onto it, and the ball's deflected off his hand and gone to hit the stumps there, and Yuvraj Samra seems to be out of the crease there. He was out of the crease, I guess, and that's the reason the on-field decision seemed to be out here. Did he manage to get the bat in time here? And this is going to be a tough call. But the soft signal from Nitin Menon is out here. We'll have to wait and watch from the other angle here. Definitely, he got a hand onto the ball there. The bowler has made contact onto the ball there. Has he managed to get his bat down in time here? We all are waiting for the third screen. He's just managed to keep his bat down at the last moment there. Yuvraj Samra. He is looking at the skies. That's a lucky reply there, and he survives there. He is one of the star batters. You saw also what he did against the likes of West Indies, and definitely that will be a good reply for him and Canada. This time he steps down the ground and Bajwa's flicked it away off his legs, and that's a wonderful six here. Where was this Bajwa all this while in the tournament? Was he sleeping? This is the kind of Bajwa we knew, but and the entire tournament he was playing second fiddle to Yuvraj Samra, and always starting slow, and he was always below the run ball strike rate. And today we are seeing a different Bajwa. He's come out with an intent. He's walked down the pitch and flicked the ball off his leg, and the ball flying into the mid wicket region. There's 6 runs there coming from the blade of the Canadian captain there, Bajwa there. What a wonderful shot, and 24 of 1 after the end of 2 overs here. And Canada starting their chase in a wonderful fashion. 12 runs coming, 12 runs the current run rate this time. Mujibur Rahman has been thrown the ball into his second year. Yuvraj Samra going over the bowler's head, and that will be just 1 run as there is protection out there in the deep in the long on region there. What a wonderful shot. Is this the Bajwa we have missed all this while? Was he sleeping all this while? And he is awoken at the last game of this campaign here for Canada. You saw the 6 over the covers, and now he's come down the wicket and is flicked with such conviction and authority. And but this time he has to depart. There he go. That goes the commentator's curse there. That's the commentator's curse. That's the reason I never appreciate any batters here. It still works around every single place. Whenever you start praising a player, and then he will depart here. That's the commentator's curse. And he's been stranded on 13 runs. So that's one more unlucky number there. A back of the hand delivery. Googly coming into the batter there, and Bajwa making room for himself and backing away too much towards the leg side, and the ball pitching on good length and skidding into the wicket there, crashing into the stumps there. He's been dismissed. 13 runs for 7 balls. Bowled Mujibur Rahman there, and Mujib picking up the first, giving Afghanistan the first breakthrough in this game here. 25 for 1 after 2.2 overs here. Canada require 176 runs in 106 balls. Please drop in the comment box where are you watching this game from. Eagerly waiting to see all your responses and receive all your responses there. Every single subscription will mean the world of good to us, especially in this battle against cancer, the 5th battle against cancer. 5 battles of cancer at the age of 33. It's been extremely difficult. I have been working as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, but cancer struck to me, and since the last 2.5 years I was bedridden, but now I'm putting back a fight. I'm trying to put back a fight against all the odds, against the life, against the universe and its ways, and this is the YouTube platform through which I'm still sticking on to my passion to promote sports in the right direction. So I require all your support in this journey as I enter the remission phase there. So kindly hit that subscribe button, and please share with your friends and family, because we need all the love, we need all the support in this hope against fight, in this fight against life. To continue to fight for a passion here. So Mujibur Rahman now will be bowling to Dhaliwal. Navneet Dhaliwal, what a batter. Wonderful. This time he's driven it straight towards the middle fielder there. That will be not ball. We have seen this guy Navneet. He's been a superstar. Especially it had been a lot of time since I saw someone play the back foot punch with such authority and conviction and such what do you call a smooth kind of a back foot punch. He showed it against South Africa, and once again he showed it against one more team. I think it's UAE or someone. The way he jumps onto the back foot, the way he rocks the back foot and brings the correct amount of balance and punches it off the air when the ball is climbing onto him. He was a classic example. If any youngster is watching this game tonight, if any youngster is watching this stream tonight, beg your pardon, or if you know any youngster, if your child or your daughter, if anyone who's playing cricket, just go and watch his highlights of the South African game, Navneet Dhaliwal versus South Africa, and just watch his back foot punches. Absolute delight. Probably it's been a long time. I think after Rahul Dravid, those times when a lot of players used to play Rahul Dravid, the likes of Jacques Callis, the likes of Chandrapals, it's been a long time I have ever seen someone play back foot punch like that, and he's playing those kind of shots, Dhaliwal, and that is what impressed me in this gentleman here from Canada, and he's definitely managed to impress me. I'm definitely proud if you watch the highlights and if you type in back foot punch from Navneet Dhaliwal. you will start loving this character. You will start loving the way he plays those shots. Absolutely delight to watch. You can keep playing it on the loop. There's such kind of shots he plays in the back foot punches. Wonderful there, Daliwal here. But here is out there in the middle now at number 3 for Canada. Can he rescue Canada here and put them into a stable position here? 25 for 1, chasing 2 on 1. Here is Azmatullah banging a little bit short, and Yuvraj Samra, he stands tall and goes over the infield in the air. He doesn't care about that. The ball's been smashed over the infield into the boundary there. 4 runs there. Samra continuing his rich red hot form. He is batting as if he's seeing the cricket ball like a football there. He is batting wonderfully. Scored a century against New Zealand, the mighty New Zealand, and he's now come back here, continuing his red dot form, and is continuing this onslaught and assault, and he's on 16 of 9 runs, 16 of 9 balls there. 29 for 1 from 3.2 overs. The target is 201 here. Here is Samra, all set to fleet Azmatullah. Can Azmatullah give them the breakthrough? Can he remove the dangerous Yuvraj Samra there? This time, wonderfully bowled, backs away towards the leg, too much towards the leg side, and he just bowls it just outside the off stump, way outside the off stump, far from his reach there. And Yuvraj Samra tries to squeeze it, but doesn't get any bat on ball there. That will be a dot ball there. Nitin Menon there, the umpire for today, along with Ghazi Sohail. So those are the umpires, on-field umpires here for this game at M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. So here is Azmatullah running in this time. It's banged it in a little bit short, and Yuvraj Samra happy to guide it away towards the deep point, deep backward point fielder there. That will be 1 run there. To all the listeners who joined into Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying this journey. I hope you're enjoying this tournament. Let us know in the comment box. The chat box is open for you. Please do let us know from which city or which town you're watching this stream, and also let us know which team you're supporting, not just today, also which team you're supporting in the tournament, and which team do you think will win the World Cup there. Kindly engage in the chat box, because that will make us feel like we're talking to a real person and not just talking to the camera here. Here is Azmatullah running into bowl to the Navneet Daliwal, and here is back of the hand shot, and that's it. Daliwal's gone for duck tonight. Once again, a commentator's curse. I praised him a lot, and he's been dismissed for duck here. Navneet Daliwal, he's cut it straight towards the backward point region there in the air, and protection out there in the deep, and he's dismissed there. And Rashid Khan going and hugging Daliwal there. Rashid Khan going and hugging Navneet Daliwal there. Class, recognizes class there, and he's gone and spoken to Daliwal, and Daliwal will have to depart there. The ball was climbing on the batter, and he goes for the cut shot in the air, and he's been taken. And Navneet Khan, Rashid Khan, great signs here. I'm not sure if Daliwal is retiring or something. I'm not sure, but Rashid Khan, I think that Daliwal is probably retiring here, because he's getting a standing ovation from the dugout there, and even Rashid Khan goes on and hugs him. Probably that could be the case there. We'll have to wait for the press release there, but nevertheless, Daliwal's gone for a duck, and Azmatullah Omarzai picking up his first wicket of the night. 130 for 2 after 3.5 overs, and Afghanistan in deep trouble here. Deep trouble. Beg your pardon, Canada in deep trouble here. Beg your pardon there. Canada in deep trouble here. And tomorrow we have the game on the cards, the last league game of the 40th game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026, the last group stage match, which is Australia versus Oman here, coming in from the Kandy at the Pelakele Stadium here. So that is going to be a good contest, but unfortunately it's going to be a hard sight to watch. Australia being knocked out of the tournament with still a game in hand. Extremely difficult to digest, especially for the kids who has grown through 80s and the especially for the kids who have grown through the 90s, because this is one team that dominates the ICC tournaments. This is the one team that every team fancies themselves to play against in the final, because they always know Australia will be there in the finals. We need to beat Australia to win the World Cup there. This is the kind of aura and the domination these Australians had on the cricketing sphere. But this time they have been knocked out with still a game in hand in the group stage. That is extremely difficult to digest there. But nevertheless, these are champions. These are world-class players. They know the game. They will definitely take this loss to their DNA, and they will come back extremely stronger. They will come back extremely lethal. I mean, they will leave no leaf unturned to get back to this number one position, and they will be making it a point to come back stronger and win that World Cup once again here. No doubt in that. Australians, they are always of that mentality. They are always resilient, and that's the reason they have been managed to stay. They have managed to stay on the top for such a long time there. 30 for 2 after 3.5 overs. 3.5 overs. Here is Azmatullah Umar Zai running into pole to, I think it's Harsh Takar now. Harsh Takar, once again, good ball, good length delivery, climbing onto the batter, and he's just guided it towards the short third man fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball, nothing more than that. And 30 for 2 after 4 overs. And to all the listeners who joined in on Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Please do drop in a message in the comment box so that we feel that we are having a human interaction and just not like I'm talking to just a camera and nothing else. So every single human interaction will bring out the hope in me, will bring out the life in me, because that's what I'm here for, to connect with people, to talk to like-minded people and grow this community called Sports Beyond Cancer. Because here we talk about resilience, here we talk about comebacks, and here we talk about the power behind human spirit. Just like I had to lean on to people with 5 cancers, and it's extremely important to speak to people and have those human interactions and grow along and learn along and uplift one another. So please do hit me on the comment box, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. Mujibur Rahman into the attack this time. He's crashed into the pads there. He was trying to go for the big hits there. Yuvraj Samra, and the umpire says not out there. Will they be going in for the review here? I think the ball's going down the leg. I think the ball's going down the leg, and rightfully, I think Gurbaz also telling to the bowler there. It's probably going above the stumps. It was a little bit going above the stumps, and probably going down the leg here. 31 for 2, and here is wonderfully bowled Googly there, and he's just tapped it towards the mid-wicket fielder there. Dot ball there. Harsh Tucker still yet to get off the mark here this evening here. Here is Mujibur Rahman, all set to bowl to Harsh Takar. Wonderful ball, good length delivery, climbing onto the batter, and he has managed to tap it towards the bowler there. That'll just be a dot ball there. Run rate climbing now, 170 required of 92 balls. The required run rate getting closer to 11 runs an over here. This time angling into the pads once again. He tapped it to the mid-wicket region there. 5 balls, and Harsh Takar is still yet to get off the mark here. Here is Mujib, bangs it in shot, tries to go for the ball, doesn't get good contact on the bat there. A direct hit would mean the bowler's end would have meant that Harsh Tucker would be heading back home, but a poor wild throw. He's managed to throw it direct to the mid-off fielder there rather than throwing it to the bowler there. And that will be 1 run for Harsh Tucker there from Afghanistan. I'm not sure if that was a leg by, but with that said, 32 for 2 after the end of the 5th over. Afghanistan are taking the control of the game by the collar here, unless Canada will produce something miraculous, something, a moment of brilliance here, something. They will have to play those risky shots, because they will have to take those calculated risks, because the run rate is now climbing close to 11.5, and that is the last over of power play now, which is going to come here. They will have to capitalize and try to get somewhere close to 40, 45 or 46, around somewhere close to 50 there, because that will set the stage for the middle overs and the next batters to come in. And Mohammad Nabi being thrown in the ball, the 41-year-old legendary figure there from Afghanistan. He's been a wonderful leader for Afghanistan over the years. His contributions over the years has been immense for the Afghanistan's growth. This time he's hit it towards the cover region. They're poor running. They're clear run out there. That should be an easy note. But what is the fielder doing? He has a shy at the stumps. Instead of giving the ball into the bowler's hand, he goes in for a shy at the stumps. Gulabdin Nayab, the batter's absolutely suicidal there. Harsh Takar hits it towards the cover regions and starts running. And Gulabdin Nayab has a wild shy at the stumps, and the batter gets a reprieve there. 33 for 2 after 5.1 overs. This time the ball in the air. That should be out. That should be out. Yuvraj Samra departs. He tries to go towards the leg side. The ball was angling into the batter there, coming in from around the wicket, and Yuvraj Samra tries to go big and he's found the outside edge. And the ball is in the air and it's been taken there in the cover point region there, inside the circle there. Wonderful ball coming in with the angle, pitching and going away from the batter. Yuvraj Singh early into the stride, tries to go over the middle, long on region there, only to find an edge, and the ball's been taken there in the cover point region there. That will be a dismissal there. Yuvraj Samra dismissed for 17 of 14 balls, 5.2 overs, and that will be the mandatory drinks break because it's the sixth over here, and because of the fall of wicket, we'll be taking a drinks break a couple of balls earlier. And thank you for your message there, Gaume the Maharaj. It will be good match if Singh's bat through. There you go. As soon as the message that if Singh bats through, Singh departs to the dressing room there. Singh has been dismissed. Yuvraj Samra has been dismissed, and that's the end of the story there for Yuvraj Samra there. 33 for 3 after 5.2 hours, and the Canada his team is in a dire situation there. They are under trouble here. Someone will have to stitch a partnership and then take the game deep, probably get towards 100 by the 12th or 13th over, and then try to take the game deep there. So it's extremely important that they stitch a partnership at this phase here. It's going to be a drinks break. Let me go and get my water bottle as soon as possible. We'll be back here as Canada has 33 for 3. Curtin in the attack here, and Nabi bowling a wonderful over there. He's just given away 2 runs and 1 wicket. The big wicket of Yuvraj Samra coming off the over there. So that's been the story so far. 34 for 3 after the power play. A good power play for Afghanistan. Managed to get the top order here. 3 wickets coming down in the power play. 3 wickets coming off the power play. But for Canada on the other side, they would have hope that they get some good runs, especially with the target being 200. They would have hoped they get something close to 50 or 60 with just loss of 1 wicket there. So definitely they find themselves in a bad situation here, and someone will have to build a big partnership here, play a lock for the ages here, and play out of the skin and show some character out here. Here is Abdullah into the attack there, almost. I think the ball coming off. That's a good bouncer to start off there, Abdullah. He's been brought into this game for Afghanistan. The ball climbing on the batter there, almost managing to chop onto the stumps there. Oh, it hit his helmet off the arm and just going above the stumps there. That was too close there. Almost chopping on to the bat wicket there. Good length ball is just punched it back towards the bowler there. Curtin, he's not been amongst runs there. He's a promising cricketer. He's has all the skill sets, but unfortunately, he's not been amongst runs in this tournament here. He's tried to play those fancy shots. He's tried to go for the expansive shots, and that has led to his downfall there. This time, beautiful shot there, Kirtan there. He's smashed it through the mid-off region there. 4 runs there through the covers there, between the cover fielder and the mid-off fielder there. What a wonderful shot there from Kirtan. The ball was good length ball going away from the batter there. He is a rock back and he is smashed it in between those fielders there. 4 runs there. Wonderful shot there for Kirtan. Once again, he steps down the wicket and he's hit it. He smashed it straight. Was that a catch there? We have to wait for the replay there. That was hit powerfully there in the air and just falling short of the fielder there. Zadran at mid off region there, and the ball going away to the boundary there. Wonderfully hit, but that was too close there. Only if Zadan was an inch towards was an inch towards his left, that would have been a catch there. But the ball nevertheless has gone into the boundary in air. What a wonderful shot, powerfully hit there. But he could have kept it in the ground. But unfortunately, he's hit it in the air. And Zadran making a mess of it. The bowler is not happy there. But the bowler thinks that could have been a wicket there. After the end of the 7th over, Canada are 43 for 3, and the required run rate now closing to about 12. It's almost 12.15 there, and Canada require 158 runs in 78 balls. This time Nabi coming in from around the wicket, slower through the air, and Curtin goes to play the reverse sweep, only managing to get edge onto the bat there. and that will just be a dot ball there. Here is Nabi fighting it in the air. Carter is going big, and he hasn't got any distance on that. He's been taken by Ibrahim this time. Around the long on region there. Poor batting there. And the young Nabi there once again showing it for the Afghanistan. The 41-year-old, the 41-year young Mohammad Nabi tossing the ball in the air, angling into the batter. He's done it time and time again for ages and ages, for decades of decades for Afghanistan. And he's been a true leader, taking Afghanistan from where they were in those days, and he has brought them to the current scenario where Afghanistan gives a tough fight to the top of the top teams. And this is Mohammad Nabi, who played through all the generations and still is out there for the love of the sport and the passion of cricket. Here he is battling out there for Afghanistan, out there in the middle here, picking up his second wicket of the night. Two runs, two wickets of 1.2 overs there. That's Mohammad Nabi for you. To all the listeners who are watching this on Sports Beyond Cancer, please hit the chat button and let us know from which part of the world you are watching this stream. And also, don't forget to hit the comment button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that will go a long way for us to stay associated and build this community and show the world the power behind the human spirit here. And that will aid us to form a positive community here, so that we promote sports in the right direction, and we also get connected to like-minded people who love sports in its truest form here. Move into the in the strike now for Canada. He gets off the mark. Wonderful ball there. And this time Harsh Tucker, the ball angling into the pads. He tucks it away towards the short square leg region there. And that will be just a single. Gom the Maharaj, thank you for letting us know that you're from South Africa. Thank you so much for your comment there. You must be enjoying the way the South Africans have been playing. They look extremely lethal on paper. Don't be surprised if they go on to lift the silverware this time. Because I definitely believe the kind of team they have, the kind of bench they have, every single position is sorted, and they are going from strength to strength with every single passing game. And these guys fancy the Indian subcontinent and the Sri Lankan subcontinent too. And don't be surprised if they go on and win the silverware this time in this format of this game here. Thank you for your comment and hope you're doing it there. 45 for 4 after 8 overs, and the required run rate now climbing about 13.00, 156 runs from 72 balls. Someone will have to play those big shots if Canada are even up to foot of a fight here, or if they have to put up a case for themselves there. They would want to go out of the tournament with a high note. Someone will have to take a responsibility of taking those, playing those risky shots and taking the counter attack back on the Afghanistan bowlers here. Here is Rashid Khan. He's been thrown the ball. He's been taking the ball once again for the first time. And he starts off with a googly there. Has he managed to clean him up? And that will be a third umpire there. I think has he managed to clean him up, or was that a stumping there? There's some confusion out there. Oh no, he's just Gone above the stumps there. It's just gone above the stumps, and Gurbaz whipping the bails off in a flash there. Wonderful googly to start over with. Flighted through the air, forcing the batter to play the drive and finding the gap between bat and pad, and just going over the stumps there. This time Rashid Khan flighted through the air and is driven it towards the long on region there for a single there. 154 from 69. The run rate is climbing closer to 13.5 now. They will have to play the big shots. Otherwise, it's definitely going towards the 15s and the 17s. And once you go there, it's definitely no comebacks from there. This time a flighted delivery. Harsh Thakur goes for the big shot only to find the edge. The ball just swirling in the air and going away from the fielder there in the short third man region there. Poor shot selection there, but the batter survives and he'll cross over for a single there. Lucky that the ball went into the no man's land. This time beautifully bowled, and Mova happy to tap it back to the bowler there. Wonderful bowling there from Rashid Khan. Wonderful bowling there. This time he's straight down the leg stump. He's hit it in the air. He swept it towards the deep square leg fielder there. And the fielder there's put in a dive, and he's managed to take the catch there, and he's happy. That's a wonderful catch there. That will be the first wicket for Rashid Khan here. The ball was angling from the leg side on the from the stumps from the pads, and he's gone in for the sweep there. And the fielder there, the ball was dying on him, and he's managed to hold on to it with conviction. And Mova is surprised. He will have to depart there. What a wonderful catch, and Rashid Khan getting his first wicket of the night here. Shreyas Moa dismissed for 2, caught by Zia, bowled Rashid of 6 balls, and that is Canada half the team out, back in the dugout there. 48 for 5 for Canada here at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. This is not the chase that the Canadians expected. This is not the thing that they expected when they won the toss and put the opposition into bat. But Ibrahim batting is wonderful. He batted wonderfully for scoring that 95, unbeaten 95 for Afghanistan, taking them to 200. Unfortunately, 1 or 2 more balls, he would be getting that much deserved century there. But he is stranded out unbeaten on 95 there. But nevertheless, into the chase, Canada have started extremely poor, and they started good because the openers looked promising with those big hits, and everything coming the way. But then suddenly everything fell apart, and they are staring at 48 for 5 after 9 overs, and the required run rate now close to 14 here. Zia into the attack now. He's banged it in short, and Harsh Thakur smashes it a little bit of width there, and the ball was outside the off stump, and he smashed it towards the backward point region there. 4 runs there. What a powerful shot there. He's had a hard slash on the ball, and the ball flying off his blade into the backward point region there. 4 runs there for Harsh Thakur there. Wonderful shot. He's shown some glimpses of his skill sets throughout the tournament, and the crowd is happy. The Chennai crowd is happy to see such kind of shots there. So is the captain of Canada, encouraging Harsh Thakur there. Wonderful shot there coming from the blade of Harsh Thakur. Here is Zia there. Can he make a comeback? Can he? This time, beautiful ball dangling into the batter. And what a shot! The shot of the game till now across both the innings here. He stood tall and he smashed the ball straight over the bowler's head. 6 runs. What a shot! He did not try to hit the ball too hard. He just punched the ball. Complete timing there. He shuffled across and he's hit it straight like an arrow. Did not try to hit it too hard. And he poses there for the cameras there. What a shot. Straight bat, perfect head balance. Did not try to hit the ball too hard. And the ball sailing into the boundary. 6 runs and the Canadian camp is extremely happy there. This time bangs it in short outside the off stump, and Zia is happy. Thakur is happy to tap it towards the third man region and pick up the single there. And that will be 59 for 5 after 9.4 overs. Canada requiring 142 more runs from 62 balls there. This evening here in the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. 59 for 5 after 9.4 overs. Zafar is out there in the middle to give Thakur company. Can Zafar and Thakur build a partnership here? At least take them close to 150 or 140 and put up a fight and try to get at least 50 runs from the last 2 or 4, from the last 3.5 overs. Can they make a case out here of this match here? This time angling, wonderful ball, good length ball, angling into the body of the batter there. He's managed to whip it off his legs towards this deep square leg region there, and that'll just be a single, and Zafar is off the mark there. Zia's been expensive. He's considered 12 runs of the 5 balls. He would love a wicket here. Can he get the prized wicket of Harsh Thakur here? Pretty decent turnout in the crowd here at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai here. Here is Zia running in, banks and shot, goes for the pull shot. And the keeper appeals, half-hearted appeal there, but nothing doing. That'll be end of the over there. 60 for 5 after 10 overs at the halfway stage. Run a ball current run rate here, but the required run rate climbing up to 14.10 as they require 141 runs in 60 balls here. Gom the Maharaj with the comment here. I also admire Rashid bowling plus end batter, how well he captained Bombay Indians to victory in South Africa. Yes, definitely. We all admire Rashid Khan's bowling. He is a wonderful bowler. He has all the skills in his bag and he's bowled wonderfully. And he is someone, a big threat, especially in this kind of a format of a game where the batters are trying to take on the bowlers. He definitely makes use of the opportunities with his wrong ones and the flippers, and the one he takes it away from the batters there. And definitely we all admire how he is as a batter. He's an absolutely handy batter. He can get those quick runs, especially with the kind of cheeky shots he plays, orthodox shots he plays. So definitely he is a wonderful batter there. And he went better in batter. How well the captain Bombay Indians in South Africa. Okay. Oh, I understood what you're saying. You mean to say that how well he captained the Mumbai Indians Cape Town. I'm thinking Mumbai Indians Cape Town. I definitely understood. You were talking about the Mumbai Indians team in the South Africa T20 League. Definitely, he's been a wonderful leader for South Africa for beg your pardon, for Afghanistan, and he's gone on to play wonderfully for that league there. And this time he flights it in the air. Rashid Khan and Zafar has seen enough of the balls. He smashed it straight over Mohammad Nabi in the long on region there. That will be a 6. Wonderful shot there. Definitely Gome the Maharaj. Definitely he's captained wonderfully in the South Africa T20 League for the Mumbai Indians there. And he's been a leader throughout. And here he is leading Afghanistan. And he's definitely growing from ranks to ranks with every single day as a leader there. Once again, this time too close. The ball coming into the batter there. The ball coming into the batter there. And the big uphill there from Rashid Khan. Was this an LBW there? And the umpire says not out, and Rashid Khan and Gurbaz have a word of discussion there, and they will be taking it upstairs here. They want to take this upstairs here. 66 for 5 after 10.3 overs. Need 135 runs from 57 balls here. Did it come off the pad first? We have to wait. It seems like it came off the pad, but is it climbing over the stumps? It's hit him on his knee roll there. Was the ball going down or was the ball going above the stumps there? That is the question out there for the third umpire. The ball pitching in line, impact in line, and it's just hitting the edge of the bail there. That will be umpire's call. It's just hitting the edge of the offside, off stump, and the edge of the bails there. The umpire has a smile there, and that will be not out there. An umpire, and because it's an umpire's call, Afghanistan will retain their review 66 for 5 after 10.4 overs. Canada require 135 from 56 ball, and Jonathan Trott, the Afghanistan head coach, who's managed to revive Afghanistan, has a smile out there. Once again, wonderfully bowled, angling into the batter there. He's managed to just tap it towards the cover fielder there. That will be nothing more than a dot ball. 135 required from 55 balls. Canada requiring a big effort, a mammoth effort in this chase. Someone will have to play out of the skin. Someone will have to play the 20 ball 50s, the 20 ball 30 ball 60s kind of a knock here. Wonderfully bowled this time, and Zafar happy to tap it out. And see off Rashid Khan. Just 6 runs coming off that over, and that will be the end of the over. 66 for 5 after the end of the 11th over here. And the run rate keeps piling up. I think the run rate has now gone above 15 here. The required run rate is exactly just 15 now. 135 for 54. The partnership 18 of 12. Saad bin Zafar on 7 of 7 balls, and Harsh Thakur 16 of 15 balls. Canada lost the plot here. Have Canada given up here? Are Canada just seeing to play through the overs here? Or will they put up a fight? Or is there something in store for them? Can they bring a moment of brilliance? Can someone score that 20 ball 50 and 30 ball 60s and put a fight back in this game here? We'll have to wait and watch here. This time Zia into the attack, angling into the pads. He's tucked it away towards the deep square leg region there. That'll just be a single. What a wonderful effort there from Afghanistan this evening. Zardar Ibrahim, he batted beautifully. The kind of strokes he played, especially you have to admire his kind of temperament. He started so slow. He was happy to play second fiddle when Gurbaz was taking on the bowlers. He was happy to hold on the innings from the other end. And when Gurbaz fell, that's when he started to play his shots. That's when he started to take on the bowlers, take those calculated risks. And then even then he against the good deliveries, he tapped it in the gaps and picked those twos and ones. And then when he wanted to up the run rate and increase shift gaze, he shifted gaze and hit those wonderful boundaries and carried on till the end of the innings there. Unfortunate, he had no more balls left as he was stranded on 95 not out. But nevertheless, what a knock, and he's led Afghanistan's lineup this evening here in Chidambaram, and he's put them on the scoreboard with the 200 for Afghanistan on the board, and he's been a prime contributor with that 95 not out there. And in reply, Canada in absolute mess, 67 for 5 of 11.2 overs, 134 requiring from 52, and they are completely out of this chase. They have probably given up with the last batting pair out there in the middle. This time banged in shot, and Zafar tries to pull the ball, only to pull it along the ground towards the deep square leg region there for a single there. And 68 for 5 after 11.3 overs here. Zia's bowling into his second. 0 for 14 for Zia here. I hope you all are enjoying the stream. I hope you all are enjoying the game. I hope you all enjoyed all the games here. You can also log on to my channel and watch the other streams if you want to, because a lot of content, lot of insights have gone through this journey through the past 14 days. Because today we are into the 13th day of the tournament. We hardly I can believe it's 13th day, because it just feels like it started a couple of days ago. But it's been 13 days into the tournament, and today we are in the 39th game, and tomorrow is the last game of the group phase, where Australia will take on Oman at the Palikeli Stadium in Kandy. That is once again a dead rubber there. So unfortunately, Australia bowing out of the tournament with one game in hand. Extremely tough pill to swallow that, but they will come back as champions. We all know what Australians are. They will definitely come back as champions there. And to all the listeners who are watching the show, please ensure you hit that subscribe button, because that is what makes us go back to sleep in a peaceful way, knowing that our efforts has been rewarded, and it is taking me, giving me a new direction in life. Despite the 5 cancers at 33, that will give me a new direction and a new purpose in life, because I've always wanted to be a sports journalist. I have been as a sports journalist for 8 years, but cancer taking away everything from me. But at least I could do justice by doing it in this manner until I finish my remission process, until I finish my plastic surgery, until I finish my recovery here. So kindly, please hit that subscribe button there. This time banged it short, goes for the pull shot off the top edge. Over the keeper's head, a lucky four there for Harsh Tucker. He was in no position to play the shot. Early into the shot, off the top edge. The ball flying in the air over the keeper, and 4 runs there. That was a good delivery. A banged in shot, quick, and the ball climbing on the batter there. Lucky there for Harsh Tucker. Lucky there for Canada there. Here is Harsh Tucker all set to take on Zia. 0 for 19 after 1.4 overs. Here he is running in. This time, can he get Harsh Tucker? This time wide outside the off stump, a slow ball, and he's smashed it towards the sweeper cover region there. The fielder there trying to save the ball from the boundary. Has he managed to save it? Abdullah there. I think he saved it on the first attempt, but the ball once again traced back towards the boundary. Did he make a contact with the boundary? There he goes. Nitin Menon rightfully saying that is a boundary there. Great effort there from the fielder, but unlucky. He ran all the way towards his right, put in the dive, managed to flick the ball, but unfortunately the ball once again trailing back into the ropes there. 4 runs there for Harsh Tucker. He's batting wonderfully. The Canadian fans there in the house enjoying the moment despite the loss, despite knowing that they are bored out, going out of the tournament, despite knowing about the poor performance. They are here to back the team because they know the hardships, the sacrifices these players have put despite the limited resources, and they are here to support the team at any cost here despite the ups and lows. That is what you as a fan cricketer need, when the supporters back you despite all the odds and be there for you, be it night, be it day, be it high, be it low. That's what you need, and that's what sportsmanship spirit is all about. This time he goes for the cut shot. Is there an edge there? The bowler appeals there, and so does the keeper. The keeper is extremely excited. He is asking Rashid Khan to go upstairs. 77 for 5 after 12 overs, but will they be going upstairs? I don't think they are taken the review there. No, Rashid Khan does not want to take the review here. 77 for 5 after 12 overs, and the required run rate now 15 and a half, and Canada required 124 in 48 balls. So that's been the story so far. To all the listeners who just joined on Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're doing good. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist who's worked across different leagues, the likes of the Tokyo Olympics and the likes of the Indian Premier Leagues and the likes of the Karnataka Premier Leagues, and across the globe, the rugby leagues in New Zealand, a lot of sporting actions. But unfortunately here right now battling my 5th cancer, and that's the reason we are here on YouTube trying to still continue our passion for sports and sports journalism, and that's the reason the name behind the channel, Sports Beyond Cancer there. So please be kind enough to hit the comment button, comment chat, and let us know from where you are watching this game. This time angling into the pads, he's been wrapped on the pads there, and Rashid Khan's asking Gurbaz, should we take the review here? But I think coming from around the wicket, I think the ball could have been pitching outside the leg here. We are waiting in, and Rashid Khan wants to take the review here. They have gone for the review. 77 for 5 is wrapped on the pads, and Rashid Khan is still going upstairs here. So please, kind enough to share with your friends and family, because we want to get to that initial landmark of 500. Because once we get to the landmark of 500, we will be trying to better our tools, better our knowledge, because extremely new to the OBS and the softwares and stuff. So definitely when we get to 500, that will motivate us to wake up with a different purpose every single day, despite what's happening in my other side of life, which is a different story altogether. 5 cancer at the age of 33 there. And this time we have to see the ball pitching outside the leg, rightfully, as I expected. It was clearly pitching outside the leg, and they going in for the review. And that was an absolutely wrong call there from both Gurbaz as well as Rashid there. They burning out a review here. Rashid Khan, the captain. Here he is running in to bowl to Zafar. Zafar tries to go big. The wild slog sweep, but he's completely missed it. That will be a dot ball there. Here is Rashid Khan all set to bowl to Zafar. A flighted delivery outside the off stump, and he drives it straight to the cover. That will just be a dot ball. Nothing more than a dot ball there. Wonderful bowling there from Rashid Khan. 2.3 overs 1 wicket for 9 runs. He's been taking the game by the collar here. He's bowling wonderfully there. He's piling up the pressure as the run rate now climbing about 16.15 there. This time banged it in a little bit short. He's pulled it away this time with conviction into the deep mid-wicket region there. 4 runs there. What a wonderful shot there. He's rocked back and pulled it away. A lot of time and a lot of width on offer. And he's rocked back and smashed it towards the mid-wicket region there. Wonderful, wonderful shot there. This time he stuck it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the batters will cross over for a single there. 82 for 5 after 12.5 overs. Need 119 runs more from 43 balls. That's the scenario out there. Rashid Khan 1 for 14 of 2.5 overs. Here is Tucker. He tucks it away to off his legs towards the deep fine leg region there. Can he come back for a second there? They can easily come back for a second there. Good fielding there, running towards his right, coming in from the deep square leg region. He's managed to put in a slide and cut the ball just before the boundary, and quickly rallies the ball back to the bowler there. That'll be 2 runs for Tucker, and that'll be 84 for 5 after the end of the 13th over. And the run rate climbing about 16.5 now, 16.71. Someone will have to play those big shots here. Someone will have to take those risks to at least put up a fight, to at least get to a decent score here. Canada will be looking at Tucker because he can do the big knocks. He can go for the big shots there, and he definitely has the potential in him. And we also have the likes of Liger. I completely don't understand why Liger bats so low in the Canada batting order. He's a wonderful, powerful guy. We saw how we all came in the end in the last 2 games and how he hits those big sixes. He's a muscular man. He's well built and he has the potential to clear the ropes. And this is something that I cannot digest there. Every single game, Liger has been sent down the order. They could probably utilize him as a floater at some stage, but unfortunately, we never know why. Probably a thing for the management to think about, probably a thing for the management to ponder about. Hopefully, over the times, they will come up with a better management plan, strategy of using Liger in a better position there. 85 for 5, and Canada require 116 runs. 41 balls. This is looking like to be highly impossible or difficult from here on, because the run rate steeply climbing with 16.71 plus runs. And here is full toss, and he's managed to drive it straight past the bowler there. And the fielder there coming in from the mid-off region will run across and cut the ball there. That is good fielding there from Mohammad Nabi, and that will be just 1 run for the batter there. Thank you for your message there, Aussie Dabrel6905. Congratulations to the West Indies, undefeated, but the challenge began in the Super 8s where they will be tested. Definitely every single team will be tested, not just West Indies. It's the game of fire, it's the test of fire there. Every single game, a landmine. Every single game, you need to know where you need to step, where you don't need to step. That is why I tell every single game in the Super 8s is going to be a landmine, and they have to play wonderfully. And they need to have their strategies on board, and that's why carrying the right momentum into the next phase of this tournament is extremely important. And that's the reason I said the likes of Zimbabwe would be extremely pleased, because they are going into that tournament, into the Super 8s, with that kind of a victory, with that kind of a convincing domination against the likes of the Sri Lanka, beating Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka's home, and then beating Australia. And that's the reason I keep telling you the momentum is definitely something that will extremely important. And West Indies definitely are riding on a high. They are also high on momentum, high on energy, and they will be purely put to the test here. And with the likes of all the teams shaping well towards the Super 8s, this contest is definitely going to be a test of fire going ahead. This is going to be an exciting week of cricket, which starts from day after tomorrow. The Super 8s begin from day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the last game of the group stage, Oman taking on Australia, And so after that, we'll be getting into some serious action. Thank you for your message there, Aussie Debrel 6905, and thank you for your message, for your well wishes and also your concern there. Peace and strength on you too through God's grace. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind comments. That's extremely kind of you. Thank you for the kind words out there. This time he's driven it towards the mid-off region and the batter scamper for a quick single there. 91 for 5 after 14 overs, and Canada require 110 runs from 36 balls, and that will be drinks break out there. That will be drinks break out there for the boys out there in the field as well as the umpire. The mandatory drinks break at the 14th over. So that's been the story so far. This has been a wonderful, wonderful World Cup, an absolute spectacle. Starting from the first game, Netherlands versus Pakistan, where Netherlands lost the game by a whisker, courtesy a dropped catch. They dropped Fahim Ashraf in the 19th over, and since he was dropped, he smashed 22 of the next 4 balls and took Pakistan home, where because he ensured that there was only 5 runs required of the last over, and that was easy for them in the end. And then Nepal almost managing to defeat England. Oh my God, what a game that was! Wonderful stuff. Nepal showing true character. That's the reason I say these kind of nations get a limited number of games in this bilateral series and don't get an opportunity to play the bigger teams in the bilateral series. Come out here and fight their heart out and show what characters and what kind of potential they have. And that's the reason ICC needs to bring in agenda where these teams can be accommodated into the bilateral series so that they can play these top nations, and they can also grow as a team. They can also develop as a better prospects, because directly coming into this ICC tournaments for one game, playing these teams for one game, how can you expect them to compete at the highest level? But despite all the limited resources, these guys have shown out there, all those associate teams, just like the likes of Italy coming in for the first time in a ICC tournament. What character these guys have shown. I mean, definitely coming in from Europe all the way, and these guys playing in such a manner. I mean, not even the likes of Hong Kong, Afghanistan, Bangladesh played like this when they first time came into the ICC tournaments. They took a lot of ICC tournaments to develop the game and get to the level to where they were. But Italy, they have come in, they have marched into the tournament for the first time, and they almost look like beating England, and they almost look like beating a bigger teams there, and they defeated Nepal by 10 wickets to about with about 7.5 overs to spare. They have been absolutely lethal, and that's the reason I say the lot of potential. And just like the Nepal captain pointed out that he's requesting the ICC that there should be more bilateral series where the bigger teams like the Australian boards and the Indian cricket boards and the West Indies, New Zealand and the South African cricket boards comes to Nepal and they play a bilateral series, because not just cricket, they will also get match experience, but they will also get funds running in from the broadcasters, the advertisers, the sponsors, that will indirectly help their cricket to grow grassroots as well as the elites, and the people will start loving sports, because when they get to see their international stars come to their home and when they watch them playing against their home team, a lot of kids will start to think about like I should become like consider this guy as a role model. They will start picking up cricket as a sport there. So that said, here is Mujibur Rahman into the attack. The ball's thrown in a little bit short, and Saad bin Zafar rocks back and pulls it away towards the mid-wicket region. That'll be 4 runs there for Saad bin Zafar. Poor ball there from Mujib, a half tracker there, and he's been smashed there. So kindly hit the subscribe button there. Every single subscribe will mean the world to me in this fight against my life. It's been extremely hard to face 5 cancers at the age of 33. So definitely every single subscription will aid me go through a long way. This time that'll be just a single sufferer giving the strike back to Thakur here. Harsh Thakur. He's on 28 of 21. Zafar giving him company, and the partnership closely inching towards 50. They have played a steady knock, a decent knock, but it's not enough here because they need those big sixes. They need those big fours coming their way. This time a flighted delivery angling into the pads and is tucked it away towards the short fine leg fielder there. That'll be just 1 run there. Here is Mujib. Can he get his second wicket? This time a little bit short outside the off stump. He's only managed to pull it wide off long off there, and he was interested to come back for second run there, but Harsh Thakur not interested. He sends him back there. That'll just be 1 run there. Hey, like sitting out in the dugout, such a powerful unit, such a powerful man. We have seen him how he clears the rope, and time and time again in this tournament, he's come way, way into the end of the batting lineup where he gets to bat just 3 balls or 6 balls or 4 balls. I absolutely can't understand why or what he's doing out there, sitting out in the dugout there. 99 for 5 after 14.5 overs, required 102 runs from 31 balls. The current partnership has crossed 50. A well played 50 partnership here between the two here, brewing into something here of 31 or 32 balls here. 36 balls, beg your pardon. This time he smashed it straight, and the fielder there in the long on region will cut it off, and the batters will come back for 2 runs there. Zafar showing some intent here, and the 100 comes up here for Canada. 100, the three-figure mark comes up for Canada here off the 15th over, and they exactly require 100 more of the next 5 overs here. Can they do it? This is going to be a tough task, but definitely seems highly impossible and highly unlikely. Beg your pardon, shouldn't be using the word impossible. Seems like highly unlikely, given that 5 wickets have departed, and it's just the tail to follow here. And 20 runs of every over is a highly unlikely here at the MH Chidambaram Stadium here in Chennai. Here is Mohammad Nabi into his third. And the ball's been hit in the air. Wild slog sweep. And the ball swirling in the air in the short fine leg region there. And he holds on to the catch. And Mohammad Nabi, Mujib holds on to the catch. And Mohammad Nabi having a wonderful night here. He's picked up his third wicket, giving away just 4 runs. 2.1 overs. 4 runs, 3 wickets there for Mohammad Nabi. What a game he's having. The ball's been coming in from around the wicket, and he's managed to extract the top edge. The batter going for a wild slog sweep, only managing top edge it, and Mujib pitching, taking the catch there, and Mohammad Nabi fisting his pump in the air. He knows he's picked up his third wicket, just 4 runs and third wicket, and Harsh Thakur dismissed for 30 runs there. 30 runs there and 101 for 6 here of Canada, and they are into the tail now. And Mohammad Nabi enjoying his night. The 41-year-old, he's been bowling since he was a kid. He's been bowling since he was a teenager. He's been growing through the ranks. He's been there to see the ups and downs of Afghanistan, and he's seen the Afghanistan cricket grow over time and time. And he's been there, standing in as a leader, standing in as a character, and he's been there supporting the Afghanistan cricketing board and every single phase. And today he's one of the prominent key indicators of the Afghanistan growth that we see today. 101 for 6 after 15.1, and Mohammad Nabi, 41 years, still he has the passion to play cricket, the passion and hunger to throw his body around and put in those dives, and the way he bats, the way he feels, always talking cricket, speaks a lot about his love and passion for sports and cricket there. This time, good ball there, and he just taps it, and that'll be a dot ball there. This time, Hey Liger going for the wild sweep, completely missing the line and length of the ball or wrapped on the pads. And Nabi half-hearted appeal there. The umpire says, Nitin Manan says, not out there. Probably pitching outside leg. Courtesy is coming around the wicket here. This time, Hey Liger tries to step down the ground, and Mohammad Nabi adjusting his length there. And Hey Liger deciding to tap the ball back to the bowler there. Here is Nabi. This time banged it in a little bit short, and Haylager making some final adjustments there, and he rocks back and tucks it away towards the deep mid wicket region there. That will be a single there. 102 for 6 after 15.5 overs. That's the scenario out there in the middle there. They require 99 runs from 25 balls, and a slight field changes there for Saad bin Zafar, as Nabi is making some last minute field changes there. He's asking someone to come towards his right in the deep there. Here is Nabi. This time straying down the leg, And wicketkeeper thinks he's taken a catch there, but Zafar saying it's not come off the bat there. And that will be the end of the over after 16 overs, 102 for 6. And Mohammad Nabi once again just one run and a wicket off the toe over there. And he's on 3 wickets for 5 runs off his 3 overs here. Wonderful spell of bowling there. 102 for 6 after 16. Last 4 overs to go. The run rate, the required run rate now out of contention. It's almost 25. I think less than 25. 24.75 there. Just close to 25 there. So that's been the story so far. If you have been on watching the stream all throughout the day, we have covered the 3 games there. And if you've enjoyed it, please do let us know about the feedback you can give on the channel here. And also feel free to hit the subscribe button, because that will help us to continue this journey on a long-term basis here. This time banks it in short and he's missed it completely. And that will be a dot ball there for Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan into his 4th over. He's bowled well. 1 for 16 for 1 there. Once again, banks it in short. He just managed to strip it in the air towards the long on region there. That will just be a single here. (103 for 6 of 16.2 overs. Here is Rashid running into bowl to Zafar. This time flighted quickly. The ball was thrown in quickly in the air. And he's managed to tuck it away towards the deep mid wicket fielder there, and that will just be a single there. To all the people who have just joined in on Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you take this moment and hit the subscribe button, because we'll be a happy space seeing those subscription numbers crank up, because that gives us motivation to come back and wake up tomorrow and do a better job and cater to a bigger audience there, because we love to connect with people, we love to interact with more like-minded, sports-minded people there. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Kindly reminder that kindly hit the subscribe button there. Please take a moment and do the same, as this will aid us going along a long time in this journey here. Rashid Khan running in now to bowl to Zafar here. He's batted on 28 of 25. Then Zafar take on him this time. He tries to go for the big shot, but Rashid Khan gets the better of him. He's cleaned him up there. Zafar will have to depart there. Saad bin Zafar. He's been bowled there by Rashid Khan, and Rashid Khan getting his 2nd wicket of the night there. He's all happy there, and so is the wicketkeeper there. And Saad bin Zafar has a smile on his face. That was a wonderful ball there. The ball coming into the batter, pitching outside the off stump and turning into the leg stump there. Wonderfully deceived there by Rashid Khan. He's gone for the false drive and is been completely beaten there by the turn. Rashid Khan, bowled by Rashid Khan. Saad bin Zafar dismissed for 28 of 26 balls. And Canada now 105 for 7 after 16.5 overs here. Just Karandeep is out there in the middle. 96 required of 19 balls. Can the Canadian boys entertain the crowd here? Can they get a couple of big hits? Can they enjoy their last 18 balls out there in the middle and put some runs on board and reduce the deficit here? Can they put up a fight? Can they show their skill sets here, especially the tail, who don't get much time to bat in these kind of outings here? This time beautifully bowled Rashid Khan, and just Karandeep is happy to defend the ball and see out Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan ends his spell. 4 overs, 2 wickets for 19 runs there. Wonderfully flighted ball, and that was a googly, and just Karandeep save with the soft hands. He's managed to defend the ball there, and that will be the end of the over. 105 for 7 after 17 overs. India will be taking on South Africa on the 22nd of February, Sunday in the Super 8. It's a lot of exciting games coming in, and then they'll be taking on the likes of Zimbabwe in Chennai on the 26th February, and then the first match they'll take on West Indies on Kolkata at the City of Joy. So a lot of contests here in the Super 8 fixtures, all big games. And I hope you guys have hit the bell icon so that we stay associated for those games. And I hope you turn up for those games too. This time, coming in from around the wicket, the ball's been hit in the air. Will it be taken? There's no communication there. Once again, collision between the wicket keeper and the fielder there in the short third man region there. The ball was angled in away from the around the stumps, and Hay Liger trying to play the big heave across the leg stump, and the ball lurking in the air, and it's been caught in the point region there. And Nabi, what is he having? What a night he's having! He's bowling. Whatever he's bowling is turning into gold. Every single ball there is being turned into a wicket there, and he's picked up his fourth wicket for just 3 runs there. No, no, if I'm not wrong, fourth wicket for just 5 runs. If I'm not wrong, let me check there. I think it is fourth wicket for just 5 runs there. What a night he's having there. Wonderful stuff there. Can he get a fifer here? 105 for 8. Russia Nawad Nabi on 4 wickets for 5 runs. As Ansh Patel is out there in the middle, the 24-year-old batter, bowler Chinaman is out there in the middle there. Can Nabi get to his 5 wicket? That will be extraordinary. He's bowled 3.2 overs, 5 runs, and picked up 4 wickets. Can he get to his 5 here? Ansh Patel tucks it off his leg there towards the deep square leg region there, and the batters will be happy to cross over for a single here. Here is Jaskarandeep Singh on strike, and he's tried to go big. He'll be getting a fifer there. I think he'll be getting a fifer there. The ball is in the air, and Gurbaz sending the fielder there. He says that I'm going to take the catch, and he asks the short fine leg fielder to get away from it, and the short fine leg fielder gets away, and Gurbaz manages to drop the catch there. He's dropped the catch, he's spilled the catch, and Gulabdin Naib having a laughter there. Gulabdin Naib having a laughter. So is Mohammad Nabi. Mohammad Nabi is having the biggest laughter you could ever see. Completely. Gulabdin Nabi. I think the helmet got stuck into his head, and he lost the ball there. The helmet got stuck into his as he turned around. That would have been a fifer there for Mohammad Nabi, and he has a big laugh, and so does Gurbaz now. And probably the helmet undoing him there. And Jaskarandeep is still on strike here. This time, the ball's in the air off the outside edge, going towards the cover fielder there. That would have been the fifer there for Mohammad Nabi. That would have been five for. He's missed it. Gulabdin, he spilled the catch. That's absolutely sitter there. He should have left it to the fielder coming in from the short fine leg region there. That will be the straightforward catch for him. But Gurbaz running backwards, rolling in the air, and the helmet getting tangled and him losing the ball. Absolute comedy of errors there. This time, Jaskarandeep Singh sweeps the ball towards the mid-wicket region there, and that will be just 1 run. And Nabi will not get to his 5 wickets here, and he's bowled out 4 overs, 7 runs, 4 wickets there. Wonderful spell of bowling there. Great effort there from Mohammad Nabi, the young campaigner, the 41-year young bowler there from Afghanistan, picking up 4 wickets for 7 runs there, and Canada 107 for 8 after 18 overs here. And that's the story so far. Mohammad Nabi, 4 wickets for 7 runs. He's bowled brilliantly. Unfortunately, Gurbaz dropping that easy catch. That could have been a fifer there. He will be absolutely livid with himself. But nevertheless, wonderful bowling there from the 41-year young bowler. He's been a legend for Afghanistan through the years. Mohammad Nabi with the bat, with the ball, with the captaincy as a leader, and he still continues to impress the youngsters all over, not just in Afghanistan but all over the cricketing world. There, Mohammad Nabi, take a bow. His passion for cricket never dies, does it? Abdullah now into the attack to bowl to Jaskarandeep as Canada require now 51.27 runs per over. The chase is completely out of question now. Definitely Aussie Dabral 6-9 for sounds like a T20 record. I think I'm not sure. Could be a T20 international record. Definitely not sure about the T20 record because I think there have been a couple of performances in the T20 circuit in some of the franchise leagues. Definitely need to have a look at that. This time, Yorker there, wonderfully kept there. The ball was bowled wonderfully well, and it goes between the legs of the batter. And Gurbaz puts in a dive towards his left hand. He's managed to stop the ball. In that process, he's managed to hurt his fingers there. I think that should be okay there. He's clutching on to his hand there. Definitely, that could have stung his fingers there. To all the listeners who joined in right now on Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're doing good. I see about 33 members. This time a Yorker there onto the bats. They're appealing there. Is this going to be a wicket here? And I think it's gone off the outside edge and it's gone into the boundary for the deep fine leg region there. Gurbaz is asking the Rashid Khan to take the review here, and the umpire will be taking I think Rashid will be taking a review here. Well, he's been sending the ball. The review has been taken upstairs. And just Karandeep Singh, that was a wonderfully bowled Yorker there. Did it come off the bat or did it come off the pad there? We'll have to wait and watch there because we have taken the review. I think it looks like it come off the toes there. But was it missing the leg stump there? That's the big question here. Well, I see 29 people have voted that they are supporting Afghanistan tonight. But I request the same 29 people to hit the subscribe button because we have only got four or five subscriptions in this 2.5 hour marathon stream here. So kindly hit the subscribe button there. 107 for 8 after 18.2 hours. The target 201 here. 29 people have voted in the poll booth towards with 79% opting for Afghanistan, 21% for Canada. I kindly request you to also please hit the subscribe button. Take a moment and hit the subscribe button there because that will do the world of good to me. This time, as you can see, the ball was pitched outside leg and so the review's been lost there, and that will be leg buys for there. So leg buys for nothing going into the account of just current deeps there. Here is Abdullah running in to bowl to just Karandeep Singh. A full toss and he's managed to drive it towards the long on region there. But he doesn't want to take the single there. He wants to keep the strike there because Ansh Patel, I think, doesn't want to have the strike there because he feels just Karandeep Singh is a better batter to be on strike and he can play those big shots. So he lets just Karandeep Singh to take the center stage there. To all the new folks who joined in, I hope you're watching the match here. This time, full toss. Just Karandeep Singh goes big, and that slammed into the stands there. 6 runs there. He slammed it. It was a low full toss, and he smashed it towards the deep mid-wicket region. There's 6 runs there, and just Karandeep definitely enjoyed it. What a wonderful shot there. He would have definitely enjoyed it. A low full toss, angling into the pads. He cleared his front leg and smashed it in the deep mid-wicket region there. Here is Abdullah running in to bowl to just Karandeep Singh. Can he? Once again, beautiful Yorker going through his legs. He is living dangerously. Wonderful execution there from Abdullah. Wonderful ball there. And that will be the end of the over, end of the 19th over, 117 for 8. So 26 people out there, 30 people out there in the polling booth, and only got 30 people have voted to the in the polling booth, and only 7 subscriptions across this 2.5 2 hours 45 minutes marathon of stream here. Kindly requesting you to hit that subscribe button, because that will make us happy and help us stay motivated to come back tomorrow and give it all once again for a passion, and to communicate and to talk with you in this live stream. So kindly requesting you to hit the subscribe button, because that will motivate us to get to that closer mark of 500 there. Abdullah has finished 3 overs, none for 22, and we are into the last over of the game here. The run rate 84 runs required per over, which is extremely out of the question. They're just being sarcastic out there. Ansh Patel on strike, and here is Zia into his third over. He's been expensive in his first 2 overs. This time, good length delivery, and he's managed to. Ansh Patel has managed to tap it towards the point fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball. Here is Ansh Patel, all set to face Zia. This time, a lower Yorker, and he's kept it away. He's blocked it, and once again going towards the point field, a dot ball there. He's kept the Yorker away there, Ansh Patel. 117 for 8 of 19.2 overs. Yeah. Here is Zia running in all the way. Slower delivery, rolls his finger on the balls there, and the fielder having a shy at the bowler's end from the mid-wicket region. Direct hit would have been curtains, but the batters crossing over, and Jaskarandeep Singh back on strike here, 118 for 8. 3 balls left. Can Jaskarandeep Singh get a couple of good hits and entertain the crowd, and entertain himself, as well as bring some smiles on the Canadian fans as well as the Canadian dugout there? Here is Jaskarandeep Singh running in. Jaskarandeep Singh all set. Good change of pace there. Good change of pace. That was a slow bouncer. Completely outfoxed the batter there. And that'll be a dot ball there. It's run for 24 after 2.4 overs. And that'll be just 2 more balls. And that'll be the end of the game here. The 39th game here from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. 30 people have voted in this poll here. Thank you for participating in the poll. Let's put an end to the poll here, because the game is almost done and dusted here. So thank you for participating in the poll. Thank you for participating in the stream, and thank you for participating in the comment section. But I would also want to thank you for hitting the subscribe button. But if you're not, please hit that subscribe button. I'm sending in my gratitude to you in advance. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because this has been a long day. We have covered 3 games for the last 13, 3 games every single day for the last 13 days, and this has been one of the greatest experiences coming and doing this virtually, despite the things that have been happening around me. So kindly help me reach that 500 goal mark, and kindly hit that subscribe button there. Here is Jaskarandeep Singh, all set to face one last ball, and he's wrapped on the pads, and the umpire's given him out. Will Jaskarandeep Singh take the review there? And that will be the end of the game there. Jaskarandeep Singh, he's taking the review. Jaskarandeep Singh taking the review there. He'll just want to take the review here. And that will be the end of the innings here. But we'll just have to wait and see if it's going to be 118 for 8 or if it's going to be 118 for 9. That's the end of the story. This has been one-sided affair here. Canada completely losing the plot there. Will the decision be reviewed? Will this be the first wicket for Zia Rahman Shah, or will it be just a dot ball there, nothing more than a dot ball there, because just Karandeep Singh has gone for a review challenging the umpire's decision here. So that's the story out there from the middle. Canada putting Afghanistan into bat, and Afghanistan, oh, that's missing the lines. That's missing the wicket. The bowler won't be getting the wicket there. That will be just a dot ball there. And the umpire will have to reverse the decision. That will just be 118 for it. And Zia has a laughter there. Zia has a laughter because he won't be getting his first wicket there. And that's the kind of misfortune there. Just Karandeep at the last minute thought, why not take a review there? And he just took a review there, and it's been reversed there. That will just be a dot ball. With that said, thank you for participating in today's stream. Thank you for enjoying this game. Afghanistan being put into batted wonderfully with the likes of Zadran Ibrahim putting on that big score of 95 not out. He played on till the end, and he ensured that they reach put up a target of 200 against the Canada here. Canada in return started positively with Bajwa and Yuvraj looking positive, but then suddenly they collapsed, and there was some suddenly they collapsed in the middle order suddenly, and they were staring at 40 for 5, and then they somehow had to play out the 20 overs, and they ended up on 118 for 8 here with Mohammad Nabi picking up 4 wickets for 7 runs, and he had a fifer. Gurbaz there, extremely funny there, comedy of errors. The ball was in the air, and off a top edge. The ball was in the air, and it was going to be an easy catch for the fielder coming in from the short third man, short fine leg region there. But Gurbaz wanted to take the catch, and he got himself tangled with the sight because he lost the sight of the ball because of his helmet there, and ended up dropping the catch and putting on a sitter, and unfortunately costing a fifer for Mohammad Nabi there. That would have been a big fifer for the 41-year-young Mohammad Nabi there. But with that said, thank you, and hope you enjoyed the stream. We will be back with more cricketing action, especially the Australia versus Oman game, and a lot of games coming, especially when it gets serious. I hope you have hit the subscribe button, because we don't want to lose out on you, because we want to stay connected with like-minded people who love sports and who passionately follow sports. Thank you for being on Sports Beyond Cancer, and thank you, Aussie. Thank you, Gomet the Maharaj, for your message. Thank you for your hard work. May God bless you and help Rico. See you soon. Thank you very much for your kind words, and thank you very much for all the love you've given me. Hope you also have a wonderful day, and hope you enjoy your day too, and hope you enjoyed your watching cricket here with us and on the TV too. And Aussie Dabrel 6905, have yourself a restful night. Thank you very much for your concern there. I hope you too have a wonderful evening, wonderful day. I'm not sure which time zones we are all in, and hope you have a wonderful day, and hope you also get some good rest there. Thank you so much for everything, and please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button there. We'll be back soon tomorrow for more action, more sporting actions. Until then, take care. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer here.